so it doesn't drown me out. Welcome to the Gallant Horde. We are going to the snowy wastelands today. But before we start, I have a couple of things.
Ooh.
The first is that today we are doing our first in-game giveaway, which means that we're going to run a giveaway during the first half of the stream, up to the break, and whoever wins can bequeath an item to one of the members of the Gallant Horde. The item today is a Frostbrand weapon. You can pick a weapon that's going to work for you. So I'm going to start that off, and anyone can enter it. If you're in chat, you can enter it. There we go. You just need to type ! Frostbrand, and then if you win it, you can decide who you're going to give it to. You can give it to any member. Even if you are a member, you can give it to another one, or you can keep it for yourself. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, we will give that. It's just going nuts in chat now. We will give that away just before the break, after our first half. The other thing is, you will notice underneath me over here, there is a subscriptions goal that Adam has turned into a pretty little sword. We would love to have 20 subs by the end of May. That would be super cool. We're currently sitting on 11. So if you haven't subbed and you would like to support us, that would be amazing. Also, keep in mind that if you have Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch subscription to any one channel of your choice every month for free. So I would recommend you pick us, because we're cool. Alright, without any further ado, we will go forth and see if we can catch some ice trolls. So I'm going to get you all to introduce yourselves, because we seem to have a few new people in our chat today and they might not know who you are. So if you could introduce yourselves and your character, that would be super. Starting with Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I am playing Bombah. He is the wonderful Tortle wizard, and looks forward to having some fun in the snow.
Awesome. Griffin, you're muted.
And I am today playing Alaina, who is my sun elf rogue who doesn't act like a rogue, as she is quite babbly, quite not stealthy, and very much prefers talking to people. Very not roguelike.
Which is funny, because her twin sister is a bard who doesn't like people, as I recall.
It's my favorite combo.
Alright, Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Jobin, the halfling rogue who is a rogue.
Nice. Does rogue properly. Jamie.
Yes.
I'm Jamie. I'll be playing Hela Retasfugyu, the dragonborn wild magic sorcerer who loves to set everything on fire.
That's what sorcerers do. Krisi.
Hi, I'm Krisi, and I play Naia, who is a Firbolg Twilight Cleric who likes to make jewelry and likes unicorns.
And Megan.
I'm Megan. I'll be playing Eclipsis, the Drow Paladin Warlock, and she really likes to hit things with her hammer. Hard, repeatedly.
Complex character.
Yes.
Alright, very good. Okay, well, welcome to the Wastes of Rasavain. So, we are going to start off, as we always do, in the throne room of the Lady Bellatrix. You all enter as usual. You've all done this before at least once now. And she is sitting on her throne, and today she is wearing a beautiful ice white dress, because she likes to dress thematically. And she says to you, "Welcome, adventurers. I look forward to your repeated success. Today you are being transported to the Wastes of Rasavain. It's very cold there, so I hope you've all dressed warmly. And I would like you to retrieve for me an ice troll for my arena. Do you have any questions before I send you on your way?
Do we get another ball to put it in?
Oh yes, of course. And she clicks her fingers, and Farron, the little goblin artificer, comes out with his bronze ball, which I gave a name last week, but I don't remember what I called it. Bronze ball, and he hands it over to you, and he goes, "You know the drill by now. Touch an unconscious creature, say enter, and it'll go inside the ball." And then he tootles off.
Alaina will take it to somebody. Yeah.
Can she show us what an ice troll looks like, please?
Yes, of course. And she does her illusionary thing, and you see a tiny hand-sized ice troll just rotating above her hand. She says, "Of course, it's much larger than this in real life. It's much larger than, well, all of you."
It's just more
Bigger
to
than
kill.
fire giants.
Bigger than I think it's on a par with fire giants. Oh, it might be slightly smaller
That's
than fire
unfortunate.
giants. There was only one of them, though. Ice trolls tend to move in groups.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Anything else? Why, you're usually so full of questions, you lot.
I think that will be sufficient.
Very good. Off you go then. And she claps her hands, and you feel the by now familiar tug of the teleportation, and you find yourselves dropped in the middle of a very cold, icy wasteland. Have any of you done anything to stop yourselves from getting cold? Or are you just...
I'm gonna immediately just conjure fire in both my hands and just carry that around with me.
So Boomba's still wearing his loincloth, and that's about it.
Cool.
I have protection from energy to deploy at some point, but I can only help one person at a time. But I would like to.
Everyone dies of hypothermia immediately.
Oh.
Just say,
I'll
I
reroll my
think I
character.
got like a really fancy big like winter coat, but I don't know if that's gonna help me or not.
Okay. I mean, it helps.
Alaina did not dress for this.
But I have.
You're not freezing. Okay, so it's pretty freaking cold. There's a really icy wind. It's that kind of wind which like goes right through you right away. There's only one of you who's ever possibly been to Dunedin, but it's like being in Dunedin. It's freezing. And there is a lot of ice and a lot of snow in all directions. It's not flat. It's kind of mountainy. There's quite a lot of like rock formations and so on, but they're all pretty much covered in snow and ice. What would you like to do?
I would
Right.
like to cast Aid on Alaina, Boomba, and Hela at 3rd level, so they each get 10 hit points.
Ooh.
And
Is that
so,
temporary?
no, well, so your hit point total for the next hour or 8 hours is raised by 10,
Oh.
and you get those 10 hit points. So, like, if you get injured and then take a potion or I heal you or something, you can still go up
Yep.
10,
Yep.
10 above your normal.
So they're semi-temporary, but not temporary in the usual
Yeah.
sense.
I love the spell.
Yes.
All right.
So I rolled my portents, and they are a 2 and an 18 for today.
Oh, those are good portents.
They are.
Those are useful. Cool.
I am also going to cast Gift of Alacrity on myself and on Eclipsis.
Okay. That's the initiative.
I will do
thing.
that using a 1st and a 2nd level spell slot, so I gain the 1st level spell slot back because of the divination spell.
Yep. Cool. So what exactly does that do? That gives you a D8 to add it
They
to
get
initiative?
to add a D8 to their initiative for the next 8 hours.
Sweet.
Cool. I'm
Cool.
going to cast Mage Armor.
Ditto.
and just have that ready.
Cool. Anything else? Preparatory? All right.
Nope.
What do you want to do?
Perception check around to see any caves or anything around.
Cool. Make a perception check.
That
I'm
is
gonna stand
a
closer towards
19.
Hela.
At 19. It's
I could have died.
there are no caves that you can see, but if you kind of there's like a clear is a strong word. There's a path that seems to be leading along through one of these sort of between the rocks. That
Okay.
looks like it is probably deliberate and has been used. It's covered in snow because everything's covered in snow, but it is there.
Okay.
Does it look like it's large enough for a troll to make their way through?
Yes, definitely.
All right, that's fair.
Well, that's our only clue at the moment.
What time of day is it?
It's probably coming on to midday, like late morning.
Okay. Okay.
So it's about
And-
as warm as it's gonna get. Oh, it might get a little warm.
Yeah, thank you.
It's getting cold.
Yes. Is there snow, or are we just talking clear skies with snow everywhere right now?
No, it's kind of overcast.
So falling.
It's not actually falling at the moment, but it
Okay.
has that like steely look in the sky, like it could at any minute.
All
You
right.
know.
I prefer to get this sorted before that happens.
All right, let's start walking.
In chat they say hitting people might help warm you up.
No?
Alright.
All right. So what are you doing?
So we're gonna head off down that path, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards the hills or the valley or whatever it was that Hela saw.
All right. So you wander down that path. Who is leading this parade of misfits?
I'm at the back.
I will probably
Okay,
head
well then-
towards the front.
I would
Yeah.
normally be at the front. I'm going to stand right in front of Hela because of the fire being held. I'm staying close to that.
Right. Fair enough.
And being quiet so Hela doesn't avoid me.
She can be taught.
So
Jobin?
I'll go second.
I'll walk
I-
after Jobin and just look over his shoulder.
Okay. So Eclipsis.
I was going to say, unless Eclipsis
Keep
wanted
trying
to
to
be in the
peek
front,
around.
I would probably be in the front.
Alright. Okay, so you walk down this pathway for a bit. It's probably a good half an hour's walk, and by this stage you are starting to feel pretty frickin' cold. I would like each of you to make a constitution check, please. If you have resistance to cold, you can do it with advantage.
Or saving throw.
Saving throw. Probably makes more sense.
Cool. I got a 22.
Alright. That fire's doing its trick.
17.
Yeah.
16?
12.
12.
Teen.
All I heard was the teen. Which kind of teen?
13.
13. Okay. Bombah, I don't think
I rolled a 1, so 4.
Okay.
Don't want to use that portent on that?
Too late now. I already rolled.
That's fair.
Okay. So you're all kind of doing okay, but Bombah, you're right at the front, and you're quite far away from Hela's lovely warm fire, and because you're right at the front, you're not getting the benefit of, you know, body warmth of being between other people. And it's pretty freaking cold. I'm gonna say that you're gonna take. Oh, the cam's not up yet, but oh, that's not too bad. 2 points of cold damage. For now, we'll leave it at that.
That's bad.
But
At least I'm
yeah,
not exhausted yet.
You're feeling it. It's pretty chilly. It's unpleasant.
Yeah.
It's a nice icy dice that I'm using too. All right. And yeah, you keep going. Bombah, can you please make a perception check for me?
All right.
Can I reach over and guide him?
Sure.
I'll also do a perception check because I'm checking out the back to make sure nothing's following us.
Okay.
You can
That
grab
is
my
going
tail.
to
I'll go.
be 12.
Yeah.
12. All right. You hear very faintly from and you notice there's like a little kind of curve in the road, like there's like an alcove in the rock, and you hear very faintly out of the alcove a low growling noise.
All right. There's a growling. Eclipsis, you want to hit something?
She grins and like shuffles past everybody and goes up to the front.
You
And
can't
I'll
actually
kind of
see
point
anything
where.
yet. You just you heard it
Yeah, I'll point to where I heard the growling.
because it rolled really shitty on stealthiness.
All right, so I'll kind of head over to check out the cave.
All right, it's not really a
Stealthily.
cave. So when you get there, what you find is like it's just like a little alcove in the rock, and inside it, as you turn the corner, you see right up in your face a large, very furry white creature with horns, standing on two legs, and it looks at you, and you look at it, and it just yells in your face. It's not saying anything in particular. It's just like roaring in your face. Let's
She's
roll
just gonna
initiative.
scream back at it.
We'll roll some initiative just to see what happens. That was better. All right, you can all roll. Just Eclipsis is
18.
right there. So
Eclipsis,
anyone,
I'll give you a. Oh, you have advantage.
yeah, Eclipsis, don't forget your D8 on initiative.
Jobin, I'll give you advantage.
Anyone over 20?
I got a nat 20.
Hela! Nice work. I approve of your use of your quota of nat 20s. Over 15. Jobin said
18.
18. Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, Eclipsis, you got a D8 added to your thing, and you're still less than 15.
It's really bad.
If you're worse than me.
Over 10? Oh, wow. Okay. Bombah, what'd you get?
8.
Alaina?
I got a natural 1, so I have a 4.
Eclipsis?
8.
Alright, so which of you is dexiest?
Probably Boomba, because I have no dex at all.
I have a +0 also, so you can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Naya, did you get more than 8?
I got a 7.
Cool. So, Eclipsis,
Oh dear.
Bombah. Oh, has someone hats off me already? Naia, and then Alaina bringing up the rear. Is that everyone? 1, 2.
Just the colds completely botched me. I can't focus.
Someone gave me a hats off, so I have to wear this.
Yay!
Have to, get to.
It's fine, but it gets real uncomfortable after a while. Adam
Fair.
is planning on making a nice, pretty scale mail one that won't like squeeze my brain. I look forward to that. Hang on, trying to figure out how to do this with the headphones.
Can you
in a
just
way
rest it on top?
that doesn't squeeze my brain. Then it'll fall off. That's all
Oh.
good. That'll do. All right, so Hela, you're up first. You've just heard something scream at Eclipsis, and Eclipsis scream back.
All right, beautiful. How far ahead of me is
It's
Eclipsis?
probably about, let's say, 30 feet.
Cool. So
Assuming that you all stayed where you were while she went to investigate.
yeah. Cool. So first I'm gonna look behind us to make sure that there's nothing's come up behind us.
Okay, make a perception check.
That is a 19.
You don't see anything behind you.
Cool. Then I'm going to run forwards and enough that I can see whatever's they're yelling at, but also just keep a little bit of distance to the side.
Okay, so you're still on this pathway, so there is like a rock face on this side as well.
Okay.
So you would probably have to get within 10 feet of it because it's like in this little alcove.
All right.
Like it
That's
was just
fine.
chilling there, sheltering from the snow, and then you lot showed up.
Yes, beautiful. All right, cool. And then I'm going to. Did the perception cost an action?
Nah, I'd say bonus action.
Bonus action. All right, cool.
Yeah,
So in that
because
case,
I'm assuming you just glanced behind you. You didn't like stand there and peer into the snow for a while.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw out a. Let's do a level 2 Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's a. Oh boy, yeah, that's a 27 to hit.
Yeah. That's gonna hit.
I would certainly hope so. So I need that one.
Oh, I totally had advantage on that. What? He's yelling at me and I don't know why. Let me look at the thing. Oh, battle music. Yes, good call. Yes, okay, getting there. Yes, okay. Battle music, it's going. Sorry.
Beautiful. So I am going to be doing some psychic damage here,
Okay. Cool.
and that is that's 16, 24 points of psychic damage. Slam into it.
Cool. Sweet. That's you.
Yep. Beautiful.
Excellent.
All good.
Jobin. I don't have a map for this one. Sorry, folks. I wasn't that nice today.
I would run after Hela in the same area if I can get as far as she did.
Yep. Easily.
And then, so can I see what's happening now at
Yes.
this point? Like,
Yes.
okay. And with the,
Fairy thing yelling at Eclipsis. that
okay.
just got psychically damaged by Hela's Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Then I am going to pull out my short bow and take a shot.
Okay.
And so engage with Eclipsis? 5 feet-ish, or no?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I'm assuming Eclipsis got right up in its face.
Okay.
Being as hard.
She's not backing down.
Yeah. That seems on brand.
So that is a 27 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 points of piercing damage.
Cool. That ow. It's not happy with that situation. It's now its turn. So it is going to look at Hela because she heard it a lot with that horrible thing, and do a chilling gaze. Hela, I need a Constitution save from you, please.
All right. Nat 20.
Really? That's your second one today. We need to get you a dice cam. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh no, that's all it does. Okay, so it doesn't do anything, and you're now immune to its chilling gaze for an hour. I don't think it's going to be alive for an hour, but that's fine. And then it's going to attack Eclipsis, who's right in front of it, with its claws. So it gets 2 claw attacks. I'll put those dice away since they didn't do anything.
It stares at me. I just stare at it back.
Yep. So claw attacks, 2 of them. One is a not enough, I imagine. 16. And one is a 24.
That will hit.
Yeah. Alright. Alrighty. So, that's a lot of d6s.
That's always a good thing to hear.
It's not that many d6s. It's not actually as many as I thought it was going to be. Alright, so that is a total of 9 points of slashing damage and 2 points of cold damage. Not terrible. With its claws, it just like rakes down you. But only one of them hit you. And that's its turn. Which means it's your turn, Eclipsis.
Wonderful. She's just gonna grin after it like missed her with the first claw and like barely did any damage with the second. Like I imagine like kind of blood dripping down her face as she just psycho grins and
Nice.
is gonna she's going to bonus action cast Hex.
Okay. This poor Yeti was just chilling.
It shouldn't have yelled at me, I'm just saying.
It's very rude.
And then, yeah. And I will choose Constitution checks that it has disadvantage on because I cast Hex on it.
Okay.
And now I attack it.
Okay.
First one is a 21.
21 will definitely hit it.
Awesome. And then
They're not exactly hard
I'll
to
just
hit,
roll.
these guys.
That's only an 11, the second one. So
Yeah.
only one hits. But let's see. So that is
I imagine it will be
1,
enough
2.
though, given Eclipsis.
10 plus, what was it? Was that a d6 or? Yes, a d6 of necrotic, and then she'll throw up. She'll throw a first level smite. So that is 1, 2.
Poor little Yeti.
Okay, so it takes 4 points of bludgeoning, not slashing. 8 points of necrotic,
So 12.
and then 7 more points of radiant.
That'll do it. Eclipsis just like carves this Yeti and it just dies sadly in the snow. Its blood leaking out on the white snow, moaning gently. I'm trying to make you feel bad. Do you feel bad?
Eclipsis has no care.
Alaina
Cool.
comes around and she's like, guys, this isn't an ice troll. It looks nothing like what she showed us.
It's really not.
So, what if I spare the dying it? Will that just like prolong its suffering because it'll wake up but it's so badly maimed that it's just going to die, or will it stabilize it and we can get away and then maybe he can recover?
I mean, make a nature check.
A
What
nature
size
check?
creature is it?
Yeah. What size what?
What size creature is this? Is it like a medium or is it
I've
large?
already closed it because I thought it was going to be done. I think it's large if I remember correctly. Yep, it's
I
large.
think so too.
Alright.
I got a 6 on my nature check.
You don't know. You don't know enough about Yeti resilience to know whether it will just wake up and die slowly or whether it'll recover.
Alaina goes over and like pets its head a few times and then just very carefully and cleanly puts a dagger through its neck to finish it off.
It was pretty dead. I appreciate that.
I mean, I figure, but I'm going through the steps of like, if it was just knocked out, we were considering sparing it. Then I was, just, and once that came up, no, it's just like that. Then is
All
very gives the rest of the group a bit of a look of like fucking people.
Naia slowly closes her hand and quenches her spare the dying spell. Prepares to walk off.
if per se Eclipsis was to cut the head off, how heavy would that be? And could she like wrap it to her back, like with some rope?
It's a large creature, so it's probably quite heavy, but Eclipsis is pretty strong, I recall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could probably carry it on your back if you really want to.
Yep. I really do.
Alright, so you're going to take some time to cut the Yeti's head
15-pound
off.
medicine ball.
Is that the plan?
If everyone's okay with it, yeah.
If she's gonna do this, I'm Hella's gonna walk up and go, good job. Let me help you with that, and use a fire to heat up the sword so it like cuts through and cauterizes it, so it's a lot nicer and cleaner.
Alright, make a medicine check, Eclipsis, with advantage because you got Hela's help. This took a macabre turn, you guys.
Really did.
That's
I was gonna turn it into a zombie.
Too late,
Be a
its head has
headless
been
zombie? That's an 18.
Yeah, so you managed to get its head off. Eclipsis is relatively experienced with decapitation of dead things. So you now have a Yeti head strapped to the back of your body.
Sweet.
It's not bleeding anymore because of the cauterization thing, thanks to Hela.
Perfect.
So you do not have a trail of Yeti blood down your back.
That's good. That's appreciated.
Wow.
They're
you guys,
spending
wow.
time on that. Elena's gonna like go ahead a little bit just to see if she can scout forward without getting too far away from anybody, but
Alright.
just to try to see if there's anything worth noting.
Make a perception check.
Boop. Is a 24.
Yeah.
It's crit. Sorry.
So you scout ahead a bit, and you can see that this path continues to kind of wend its way through the rocks. It's clearly a path that is used, but it's also very much following the landscape, if that makes sense. So they haven't like knocked things down and made tunnels. They've just kind of followed the natural progression of the rocks. And it carries on ahead of you. I can hear that the battle music's still going. One moment. Let's change that back to not battle music. But you don't see any more creatures or anything like that ahead of you at this point.
And assuming nothing close to what looks like a destination.
Not at this stage. It still kind of just seems to be wending its way through the... Unless you want to go further. How far are you going?
No, not too far. I'll, pop back and just be like, yeah, no, looks like we still got a ways to go. We really got to talk to the lady and see if she can get us closer next time.
We'll trust you to do that, Alaina.
Alright, you have a head.
When we so Sam, when we get a little bit closer, I do have locate creature prepared, if that's helpful to the group.
I have that as well, so.
Awesome.
Alright.
I was actually debating using that to avoid any further Yeti.
I think we handled this one just fine.
Do you want a Yeti army?
Well,
Zombie
they're
Yeti
too
army?
quickly to animate,
Undead
so
Yeti army.
Yeah.
if I could have animated it, I would have.
Sorry,
Wow.
not really.
Intriguing
What
proposition.
what is
Well-
it that there's a movie where they go, wait, are we the bad guys? I can't remember what movie it is, but you know what I'm talking about? I feel like maybe that's what's happening
Yeah.
here.
There's a Mitchell and Webb bit.
Me and Hela burnt down a house last week, so.
That's true. That was
It wasn't of any
probably
use to us.
a historical building, but you know. Anyway, moving on. You all wander along a bit more. I would like you all to make another Constitution save against the cold. The fight only gets you so far, especially since basically Eclipsis was the only one who broke a sweat.
Another 22.
You're good.
A natural 20.
That's
Yes.
That's 3
It's a 12.
this game so far. 12.
6.
Oh.
I rolled
18.
better than last time. I got a 2 on the die this time, so that's 5.
Cool. Eclipsis?
18.
Alright. So, Alaina, Jobin, and Bombah are all going to take some cold damage. That's another 2. That's not very good.
That's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Bombah, you're going to take another one. 5 extra for you because you're like, you just can't shake this cold and it's starting to get to you.
Alright.
Oh,
No exhaustion yet?
cumulative.
Not yet.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Don't remind the DM of these things.
I have
It's fun
a
when these
system.
things happen.
Alright. Okay, so you wander along. Who is leading the road this time? Still the exhausted, well, not yet exhausted, but freezing cold Tortle.
Yeah.
But do you want some protection from energy for a little while to...
I will be alright.
As a turtle, do you move
is
slower
also-
when it's cold?
I don't know, do I?
I think everyone moves slow when it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Elena's also trying to stay up front because she's like unhappy with everyone who just went murder hobo.
Excellent. Alright, who's leading the road?
Alright.
I mean, the route?
I
Bombah?
guess I am still.
I can get ahead of the turtle. I'll do it, but I'm not worried about it if he like challenges her for the lead.
No, I'm just walking in the front, so if you want to take the lead, go.
Oh yeah,
by
that
all
she was
means.
gonna blow right past you and
Alright.
just like be 10 feet ahead of everyone like fucking people.
Alaina, make a perception check, please.
Right. Oh, I shouldn't have been up front. Hold on.
Chat says you can
Guidance.
slide him on his shell.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
Ooh,
I really thought
21,
about
that's
that.
not too bad.
Sledding
whole,
on the turtle.
Ninja Turtle scene.
Oh my god. Sorry, Alaina, what did you get? I got distracted by the Ninja Turtle.
21 total.
21. Alright, you see, coming up ahead of you, the path kind of widens a little bit. And it seems to open out to a kind of... I wouldn't say a plain, but it's a little bit of a more open area. Like, there aren't as many high rocks and cliff faces and stuff. And as you approach it, you notice that in this area of openness, there is a very large, also furry, this time on 4 legs, elephantine creature with
Ooh.
big tusks and a lot of fur.
Mammoth, maybe.
It's
Yeah, Alaina like
big.
turns it before anyone else can see it and it's just like, there is a thing here. If we don't have to kill it, can we not go murderers?
Eclipsis is like, oh.
Okay.
It's just
After
chilling.
like
It
just kind of
seems to be
gauging.
like eating some kind of sad, cold tree that's hanging out there. There's like a few of
Yeah.
these trees that are evergreeny kind of trees, and it appears to be just chomping on the leaves of this tree.
At the lack of blatant response, Alaina will just let people walk past and just see what they do, but like be concerned the whole time.
How
Is
far away
anybody
is it?
good
from
with
us?
good with animals?
Is anyone good with animals?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
In real life?
I'm
No.
good with charring them, but
Chrissy's good with animals.
Oh.
Naia.
Yeah.
Someone asked how far it is. It's probably 100, 150 feet. Like, it's quite a big open area. And now that you're kind of in it, you can see that the path continues to sort of wend across this open area. And then there's more kind of rock faces and stuff on the other side. So it's just like a little kind of valley.
You don't have
this-
to go toward the creature. You could just continue on the path.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
So
Go ahead.
can we just continue on the path? Like we don't have to engage with the creature. It's off to its way.
No,
off
it's
to the
off to
side.
the side, just chomping on a tree.
What was your idea, Bombah?
What was your idea?
I was thinking I would like to try and ride this thing.
Okay. How do you propose to go about doing that?
Well, I'm assuming that I have some form of food ration, maybe an apple or something that I have in my bag.
Sure.
And I would just like to slowly walk up to it and present it food.
Okay. Make
And
an animal handling check.
I would like that to be an 18.
You're going to use your portent to charm a
I'm going to use
mammoth.
my portent to get a large hairy elephant mount because it seems like it's furry and warm.
Okay. It looks at you for a minute and it like snuffles at you with the end of its trunk. And then it takes the apple and chomps it.
All right. And I would
In
like
my brain,
to.
mammoths are based on African elephants, just really big ones, because that's what I know.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Not Indian elephants, which are much easier to tame.
And then I will.
And then it
just
kind of reaches out and just
edit.
sort of snuffles at your face a bit, and huffs at you. So there's this like breath of mammoth, like puff of mammoth breath in your face.
Mhm.
And then it goes back to the tree and starts chomping on the tree again.
All right. Then I want to cast tongues on myself,
Okay.
and I am going to try and talk to this thing.
Okay. What exactly
I
does
don't know if
tongues
you
do?
can understand me or not.
It lets you talk in any language. Is that correct?
It says this spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear that the target
Okay.
understand what it says. So I am going to cast tongues on the mammoth.
On the mammoth. Okay.
On the mammoth. Yes. So
So it understands you. That's what you're going for.
it understands me,
All right.
and when it talks, I will understand it. And I am going to tell it that I would like to give it lots of warm food, or lots of food, like I gave it. And request its companionship to traverse in the way that my friends are going. And would like to ride upon it. Have it carry me if it would.
The mammoth does not respond because mammoths don't have a language. They're animals, they're beasts. So it just kind of looks at you in a confused way for a second and then starts like snuffling in your pockets and things like it's looking for more apples. But it doesn't. There's no response.
Gotcha.
They don't have a language, so unless you have
Well,
speak
that's
with
all right.
animals or something like that, yeah.
I don't, but it was worth a shot.
No druids in this party today.
I
How
still
long
get
leans
this
over
help.
to Eclipsis and is like, do you think there'd be much left if it sat on him?
Naya, you're a
I mean, we
Firbolg.
might be able to save this shell. Like, just pull the shell out.
Don't Firbolgs have that thing where animals can understand them?
Yeah, I can limitedly communicate with them.
You can't. They can't
So-
talk back, but you can talk to them.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have understood. With the tongue thing, he wouldn't have even understood what Boomba said.
No, because you need to have a language for it to work, and
Yeah.
they don't have a language.
So I'll kind of saunter up and offer a little. I'll assume I had an apple as well, and
Sure.
offer an apple. And I'll say, hey, my friend here was just wondering if we could have a ride, or he could have a ride. Not sure how you feel, but otherwise we're just going to pass on by if that's okay.
He takes the apple and eats it. Make an animal handling check.
I get advantage on charisma checks to influence them. Does that
that's
count?
true. You do. Yep. Yep.
So
I assume that
charisma?
animal handling is based. What is it based on?
No, animal handling
It's
is
wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Which would still be good for a cleric anyway.
Mm-hmm. So do
You
an
can
animal
do-
handling.
If you wanna, you can make it a persuasion check, which will give you the advantage. I'll allow that.
Okay.
The whatever the charisma thing is.
13.
That's with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not convinced. This is a wild animal.
Yeah.
He just kind of, again, takes his trunk and sort of snuffles at you, and then like hoofs, makes that hoofy noise, and then starts wandering off a bit towards some other trees.
I wish him to have a nice day and head
He
back
makes
to
like
the
a
booth.
low rumbly noise. I don't know if you've been around real elephants. They do that. It's cool. I love elephants a lot.
Yeah.
They make like this rumbly, like a stomach grumbling noise. He makes that as he walks away.
I'm gonna say sorry, Boomba. I think it was A for
It was
effort.
worth a shot.
All right. You're gonna rejoin your
Saunter back
companions.
on.
Are the rest of you doing anything while all this is going on? You're just watching these people try to convince a mammoth to let them ride him.
I was keeping an eye out behind us just to make sure nothing was coming up behind.
All right,
But-
make a perception check.
I was listening to Eclipsis and Hela talk and being aghast at the conversation.
23.
There's nothing coming up behind you that you can see.
Beautiful.
All right. So what are you gonna do now?
Well, if you're all done playing, shall we continue?
Down the
Yeah.
path.
All right.
I'm sorry, we can wait for someone to take a head off, but not to see if we can get around. Yeah, okay, and Alaina just storms off again.
Naia's just chuffed that she got to pet or that she was pet by a mammoth. So she's just
Cool. All right. So you following the path? So you
Yep.
go across this
so.
open plain area, and then like the mountains kind of start up again. It was really just this kind of vale area between two sets of rock, but the path carries on through the rocky bits ahead of you. It does start to get a lot more windy and slightly narrower. It's still fairly big, like you can still probably walk 3 abreast, but it's getting narrower and it's way more windy, so you can't see as far ahead of you as you have been up to this point.
Is there any change in like footprints or recent activity of anybody?
A survival check if you're looking for prints.
Gonna guide myself because I can. 23.
23. Yes, you definitely start to notice that there are more footprints. It's still quite snowy, but it hasn't snowed in a little bit, so you can see that there are quite a few footprints on this path. Big
What
ones.
size are these footprints? Big ones?
Big ones.
I will cast.
They're also not all the same. You
I'm
roll-
gonna cast
Look-
locate creature.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look for ice trolls.
All right. You get
So-
several pretty. Well, how far does it's far, right? It's like 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Yeah. You get some pings ahead of you from
All right.
that. Yeah, there are definitely ice trolls in the vicinity further along this pathway.
Okay. Let's see. All right, then I know that they're ahead of us. Do they feel like they're at the edge of the 1,000 feet, or do they feel like they're closer?
No, they're probably at the edge of it. You get the
Okay.
sense that yeah. They're still a way away.
All right.
How much would I
Um,
know about the senses of the trolls? Like, do they have good smell or anything like that?
Make a
Nature?
yeah, either nature or intelligence, depending on whether you would learn it by encountering them or by reading books about them.
I would definitely by reading them.
Okay, then intelligence.
Cool, basically the same. Cool, that is an 18.
They're largely kind of humanoid in their senses, so they depend on sight more than smell. You do know that they have dark vision, and yeah. Oh wait, no, look at that. They're good at smelling things. It turns out, if you read the actual thing, yes, good at smelling things.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's good to know.
I missed that the first time I looked at it. The big thing that says keen smell.
Yeah.
Yes, they can smell you.
Right. So just gonna relate that to the party being like they can smell well, so I don't think stealth would be a option at this point. How many
Which way
did
is
you
the wind
note?
blowing?
Which way is the wind blowing?
That's good.
Yes, is it blowing towards us or away from us?
It is blowing
Blowing upwind or downwind?
toward... No, away from you. Towards them.
Oh,
I
Towards
rolled
them.
for it.
So we are downwind.
It's a child. Surprise child. You are downwind, yes.
Attack the child.
Alright. So they are probably going to smell Eclipsis's
Yeti.
Yeti head.
Yeti head.
Eddie, I'm not getting rid of it.
Alright. That's fine.
that's actually not a bad idea. We have some bait.
Eclipsis's face is amazing.
So
What if we set up an ambush?
Like
So-
somebody's wearing a Yeti head and walking down the path.
More like we travel a little bit further ahead. We put it down. We make some noise, and then we take some cover. They'll come. They'll be attracted by the smell of freshly seared meat, and hopefully they'll take the bait, and we can get the drop on them.
Can Jobin minor illusion anything to make it look even more tantalizing? I know it won't have smell, but at least it would look like
like a
extra
whole
bits.
Yeti instead of a
Yeah.
Yeti head.
It might be
Yeah.
a good idea. Yes.
I can make a Yeti.
I can make a Yeti.
Which is, yeah,
A 15-foot Yeti.
a small Yeti.
All right.
Elena's questioning her life choices right now. I can
Very
tell.
much. I'm trying to decide if she would actually try to help or if she's just participating now at this point out of spite. I think she is going to decide to help me. Like, we don't have to create a whole Yeti illusion. We just have to make it look like meat as opposed to a head. They might ignore a head based on smell, but if they see meat, they might approach for meat.
like a rack of ribs.
I can make a yes.
The Flintstones.
Dan?
I
Feel
could,
like a
Push the button, take
Yeti?
closer first.
I could make the rest of the Yeti body there so that they would be attracted to the Yeti body.
Yeah. Have it ripped open to make it a bit more enticing for them.
Yes.
These are
Yeah.
trolls,
That'll,
not
that'll help
hyenas.
him.
Hela doesn't care much about actual animal nature. They're all beneath
Make
her.
it look more violently attacked, because that'll help Hela somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
But we want to move closer because we're still about 1,000 feet away.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
Shall we
All right,
continue down the path for a while?
at this
Just continue
point, I
until we
think
see the cave opening.
I can show you more or less what you're looking at.
Ooh.
Just check
do.
that
It's
I've
time.
actually got everything that I need to have hidden before I show
me.
you. Alright. So we'll do this. And then I will also do this so that our audience can see.
Screw those jerks. Hi, everybody.
Look, you.
Love them.
So it's just kind of a bit of a passageway. There's a passageway going off to the side.
All right. So I have one last thing that I want to try doing.
Okay.
First of all, we're going to start by casting Gift of Alacrity on everybody else. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a D8.
That's the D8.
Thank you.
So, look at that.
What does that do?
Adds a D8 to your initiative.
Oh, I should
Handy.
do this way everyone can see the dice tray too. Move my dice out of the way.
If Naia rounds the corner and sees all those crystally bits, you've lost her. Just saying.
I was
Naia
just about to
hasn't
say,
seen
I'm
that
like,
yet.
I would like to.
And then I'm
My
going
next thing was to approach and look down the lanes.
So are we heading
I'm
north
going to
on this
cast Arcane Eye.
Okay. What does that do?
It creates a invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move it up to 30 feet in any direction. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So I am going to have the eyeball go and scout ahead
I would
to
say you're
see if I
actually-
can't
let's
find
do this though, because I
where
would say you're actually probably
any Yetis might be, or
further down than that at the moment.
yeah. So I want to go and look
To
for
go
any
up there.
ice trolls that I can see.
All right. So where are you casting this magic eye of yours?
I would start it at me, but I can move it 30 feet around,
Okay. So along
and it
the
lasts for an
pathway?
hour.
All right.
So as long as there's nothing that is impeding its movement,
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
can see wherever.
So where are you sending it?
I would probably send it down the pathway until I start seeing critters.
Okay, so ahead of you.
Yeah, ahead of us.
All right.
I mean,
So
I guess if I see this Y, I will start to go one way and head this way, and then I will also double back and head this way.
all right.
But unless
So-
they can see invisibility,
Yeah.
they don't see it.
All right. So you're going down the Y first.
Yep.
All right. So as you go down that end, you see these beautiful crystals growing out of the ground. You also see 2 trolls and a large white saber-toothed tiger who's hanging out with
Alright.
him. And at this point, I think we should probably take a break because I expect we're going to kick off. So we will take a break. We are going to do the giveaway. So give me a second. Alright, so everyone who has entered the Frostbrand giveaway, I'm about to draw that in chat. So we will close that and pick a winner. Kitsune. That would be you, Hela.
Yes.
So you will have a Frostbrand weapon. You can pick which version of it because there are multiple different versions for yourself or someone else, depending.
Exciting.
And then we are going to do another one for the break. No, let's be more interesting than that. Just changing this because you can only do one at a time, or if that's not the case, I haven't worked out how to do it differently. All right, so we are giving away. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here. Today during the break, we are giving away 12 Days, which is the first book that the Patchwork Raven ever did, and it is illustrated and designed by our very own Will, who plays Artbeck. And it is freaking gorgeous. There are these big full-page illustrations at the beginning of each story. The stories are based on the 12 days of Christmas. So there's one story for each item in the song, and starting with 12 drummers drumming, if you can see that, and then it works all the way through to the partridge in a pear tree. It's beautiful, and I love it very much, and I'm still super proud of it. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I want to show you my favorite one. Turtle doves. How many turtle doves were there? Can anyone remember? 2. 2 turtle doves? Yes.
2 turtle doves.
There we
Sounds
go.
about right.
That's my favorite of the illustrations. I love it.
That's
Aw.
cool.
Yeah. So it's very, very pretty. It was the first book we did together, and I will send a copy of it to someone in chat. You can enter by typing !partridge. And we'll draw that after the break. So, yeah, we will be back in 10-15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We love you. We'll see you soon. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back. Let's give away a book before we do anything else. We are going to close the book giveaway and give it to someone. We're going to give it to Blue Alex 97. Is that the Alex I think it is? If it is, it doesn't have very far to go. I don't know if it is though. Awesome.
Yeah, I think it is.
Congratulations, Alex. And I will get you that book. Just fixing music. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, we can dive right in. I'm just checking the music situation. Alright, so we will change this to battle music because you are going to... Well, I suppose you're not actually fighting yet. We'll get to that in a minute. Alright, let's do that. Then you can all see what's potting. Alright, folks, so Bombah has sent a magic eye and spotted 2 trolls and a saber-toothed snow tiger. And a lot of very pretty crystals. What do you want to do?
I would like to check out over here as well and down this way just to make sure nothing's going to...
Over where and down which way?
North.
Ah,
north.
Yep.
So
So
those
you're just
areas...
gonna check the little alcoves and stuff. That's what you're doing?
Yep. I'm going to
Alright.
move my eyeball around because it can fly around and...
Make a perception check. Does the eyeball have stats? I don't know.
It just has my vision
Okay.
out to 30 feet, I
make
believe.
a perception check. with
All right.
your Eyeball.
That is a perception 19.
19. You do not see anything in that little alcove, just to the north of you, except a few hardy plants that are growing despite all the coldness. If you
Alright.
go up the pathway, also, you don't really see anything up there at the moment.
How steep
Alright.
is this incline if we were to maybe travel up here? Up, up
That kind of rocky bit is probably 30 feet up. It's
Okay.
fairly steep at that point. At this point, it's not that steep. Like that alcove that Bombah checked out kind of slopes upwards.
Okay. But if you start here, or right here, and then kind of work up this thing, is
Well,
that
that's
a
like
steep incline?
Yeah, that's like a rocky sort of outcropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How icy slick is the terrain?
I mean, everything's very snowy and icy. The ground you're walking on is pretty okay. It's not slippy. Like you haven't encountered, slipperiness in as you've been walking along the pathway. But it is a pathway, so.
Alright, so we have a semblance of a plan. Put down the head, image a body next to it so it doesn't look out of place. Take ambush positions. I can cast Hold onto one of the ice trolls. We kill off the cat, and then we can deal with the other ice troll.
I can go invisible and try and cross the lake so we're not so bunched in this little narrow bit, and I can make somebody else invisible. I don't know if I just thought of that. I don't know if that's helpful.
It's
we wanna-
possible, but they do also have very good smell, so they might be able to smell you going past.
And I can Misty Step as well.
Misty
One
Step
time.
should solve that issue, yes.
Even if they smelled us walking past, that would still lure them down the aisle, which is what we want them to do.
That's true, yes.
Yeah. And we're assuming they haven't smelled us already.
Well, have they begun moving? You have the eyes.
Yeah. My eyes
wanna-
kind of hanging out back here again. Are they moving around? Do they look like they're still stationary?
You notice one of them kind of look up and sniff the air, and then turn towards the pathway.
Well, if we want to have just not all cuddled in one spot, maybe Naia can make herself invisible and cross the thing, and then maybe Alaina and myself could stealth across to this side.
Well, and if there's concern about movement, I can also give Alaina and Jobin freedom of movement for an hour, which would allow them to not have to worry about difficult terrain
Bombah,
and
where is
spells
your
and
eye
other
right
ma-
now? Sorry to interrupt.
I'm not worried about that right now.
I would probably say that the eye is right about here right now.
Okay, so you see this guy start moving towards.
All right. I'm just
I
going
wrote
to tell
with-
everybody we have movement, and I'm going to plop down in my shell and use my shell defense feature and act as bait.
Where
bless.
Where are you doing this?
I'm just going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So I'm right here. So I am now just. Well, maybe I'll move here.
Okay.
And I am inside my shell, just laying on the ground.
Alaina, what are you doing? Did you just run?
I accidentally drew a line, but yeah, as soon as you
see
said
that.
we have movement, I just shrugged and ran for it. So I'm gonna use dash to get across the space, and then use hide as my bonus action from
Okay.
that roguey thing.
Cool.
Go
Oh, dear.
I'll go in-
Can I do the
go
same thing?
invisible and dash.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a dash with
as
that too.
Alaina and Jobin run across the gap, you hear the troll yell up this hill here. And those of you who
I knew all
speak
that.
giant, those of you who speak giant will understand that he is yelling something along the lines of, "They're here, prepared to defend."
Sorry, Hela.
Well, there goes the surprise. I'm gonna
And-
use Misty Step to get onto the top of this.
And we're gonna roll
rocky
initiative at that point. I'm gonna use
Alright.
this dice because it's the most icy one I have. Oh, ugh.
Ooh,
Oh, and also for the tiger.
This one.
Wow.
Jeez, that's shocking.
Did I have advantage on something?
We got a
For-
D8,
A D8
Yeah,
for-
everybody has a D8
Oh.
to their initiative.
that's right.
and I gave myself
That's
advantage.
I have a 27.
Unbelievable.
That's, well, I, as you can see, rolled crap. If you're watching on Twitch, you can see.
I had advantage and a D8, and the most I could get was a 4.
Wow. Wow.
I
Not
just
much.
rolled a 7 on
Alright.
a D8, but
Did anyone get over 20?
24.
27.
24.
Oh,
Jobin.
nice.
Wait,
Nice.
did I hear a 27?
27.
Oh, Alaina.
Got a 19, and then I had the plus the
Nice,
7 on the
okay.
8.
Over 15. Over 5?
I got an 11.
8.
Oh,
I
over
had a
10.
1 on my
Let's
die.
go over 10
and a-
first. I'm dumb. Naia. 11. Alright, over 5. 8.
8.
9.
So, Eclipsis. What's your dex, Bombah?
0.
Okay. Who do we not have? Hela.
I got a sweet as 4.
A 4. You still beat
Yes.
the trolls.
God damn.
Because they have a -1 to initiative, and I rolled a 4. So, awesome. Cool beans. So Alaina, you are up first. You ran across the thing. You heard some shouting. Do you speak Giant? You were in that one, so you do speak Giant. So you understand that they said,
Yeah.
they're here, prepared to defend, or something along those lines.
I do notify the two people close to me, but I don't want to shout, so I'm just gonna tell them really quick. I'm like, they know we're here, or they're preparing to attack, and then I'm going to ready a firebolt for they come around the corner, but I'm not gonna launch it until I see them. I'm not going to change position.
Okay. Okay.
And that's everything
you.
for now.
Jobin.
So I would like to maybe move up this way and see if I can peer into this area to see if I can see anything up there.
Which area are you peering into? Up there.
Up that way.
Make
my
a
direction.
perception check.
So, non-natural 20.
Yeah, you see a white stripy face with big fangs staring down at you, growling.
Great. I will just kind of holler that down to the folks that are right here next to me too. Not too loud, but there's a big cat.
Stage whisper.
Yes.
I must have just missed it with my perception check then.
Also, you were further down and he's looking up. It's like
So
elevated.
he's 30 feet up.
I just
about.
assumed that it was flying up in the air but
no.
that's fine.
So can I bonus action hide anywhere?
Sure, where are you gonna hide?
Absolutely anywhere.
Well, if this is tall, could I kind of tuck this way, and
Yep.
and then maybe
absolutely.
I'd be out of sight?
Yep.
Okay.
He does know you're there though because he saw you look at him.
Okay.
But yes, he can't currently see you.
Okay. That's it.
That's you?
Yes.
Alright. Naia.
So my invisibility's, well, probably not anymore, right? It's just for one thing. I'm feeling like I was a little impulsive.
Does it only last for one round?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's good. Probably turn
okay.
to turn, I would say.
So I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Gotta find your spiritual weapon.
So that my unicorn is on hand.
Yep. I have it here somewhere from previous games. Just have to find it. I've got your narwhal.
Oh, that'd be fine. They're Arctic.
I don't seem to have the other one. Yeah, you can have a narwhal.
Okay. The unicorn of the Arctic, the narwhal.
Yeah, there we go.
And
it's well camouflaged.
Yeah. And it can go. So the tiger up at the top is 30 feet up. You said.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna put. Can I move my narwhal?
You will be able to shortly. Give me a minute.
Okay.
There you go. Now you should be able to move your narwhal.
I'm gonna position him. They don't get like opportunity attacks when things move by, right?
Spiritual weapons.
Spiritual weapons.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
I
weapons, I don't think do.
I usually play it that they do because I think that's more fun.
So I'm gonna
I
have
don't think
him
that's
be.
the official rule, but that's what I'd usually do.
I'm gonna have him lie in wait to try and
Okay.
be able to bludgeon somebody if they come by.
Alrighty.
And then, that's probably, I guess I could hold a sacred flame, maybe,
Yeah.
to hit somebody with. Okay.
Alright.
To hit a troll or a tiger, not like my friend.
Yeah. I figured. So if they come into sight of you, is what you mean.
Yeah.
If I hadn't specified it, it could have gone either way.
Eclipsis.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and just say screw it and move on to right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's as far as I think that's as far as I can go because it's one. like 10, 15, 20, 20, yeah, 30. I'm not that fast. And since I can't hit it yet, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Gotta say it
I
like
get- I
Ford
believe
though.
I get
Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
Eldritch Blast. I think I get 2 rays. Yes. So. Okay, the one definitely hits with a natural 19 plus stuff.
Yeah,
And the other one is only a 10.
that does not hit.
Okay. So. 10. Woo! That was great. A whole whopping 1 point of force damage.
1 point.
Woo!
Awesome.
We have engaged.
Yep. And since that didn't work as well as I had wanted it to, as my
Never running
bonus
into
action, she's gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Because, in her head logic, fire, ice, something
Sure.
should happen there. That was
Pokemon would
a
agree
turn.
with you.
That's a 15.
I believe that misses. 15 misses.
Alright, so she didn't do a whole lot on her turn.
No.
So,
You did
You are
1 point of
burdened.
damage.
You are burdened.
Good job.
yes.
You are burdened by the
Alright,
curse
that's
of the
it.
Yeti head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. That brings us to the tigers. So, this guy. No, yeah, this guy's gonna run. They have 40 feet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's gonna run to here. This one is going to jump down into this thing. Jobin, I need you to make a stealth check because you were hiding. Oh.
Very good. Well, 6. Oh, I have advantage. It's better. That's 26.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
That's fourth nat 20 of the night.
Something
All
like that,
day.
yeah. So this tiger jumps down, takes a moment, sniff, turns right to you. Unfortunately, they have advantage on perception checks because they can use their smell. So, and then it is going to use its last. Oh no, it's not. It's gonna just bite you. Bite you? Bite you.
Munch.
Nom. 18?
Yes, that is.
Cool.
And
Use the orange one because it's no, it's a snow tiger. I don't have any white D10s. Oh, that's not very good. 1 + 5, 6 points of piercing damage as this tiger just bites into you.
okay.
Nom.
And so does evasion?
Oh yes, that's
Do
the
I
thing.
get to use evasion or
Wait,
it's evasion? right?
evasion
Yes.
isn't evasion area?
Evasion is dex saves.
What's the other
Yeah.
one?
Uncanny
Uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
Uncanny
is what
dodge.
you mean,
That one.
Yes, you can use that
Okay.
one, which
Okay.
will reduce it to 0.
Um,
No, it
0,
won't. It'll
okay.
reduce it to
Just-
3. My bad.
3. Half.
I was
yes.
like, I rolled a 1. That's what I was fixated on. Okay.
Does it jumping down trigger my readied firebolt
Oh, yes,
for when something?
It will do because you will see this tiger jump down from the thing. So yes, you can firebolt the tiger.
That is a 23 with
To
a
hit, yeah.
damage
Do it.
of 7 damage.
7 damage. Cool.
How about my sacred flame?
Yep. I was gonna say your sacred flame also can go off at this tiger if you wish.
It'll be a
Ah,
dexterity.
yes.
Dexterity
A
save.
dexterity of 17. That was funny.
That is
Sometimes I win.
16, so no, it fails.
Okay. So that's 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. The other tiger is gonna dash because it can and run straight up to Eclipsis. And be like,
Does my narwhal get to hit it?
yep, your narwhal gets to hit it.
How often do we get to say that? I'm like, Alright, melee
Floating
spell
narwhal.
attack. Oh man. Alright. Aw, that's gonna be a miss. That would be probably a 14 to hit.
Nah, that hits. They're big.
Oh, okay.
They're big and they have no armor.
So 4
There's chunk.
plus 5, so 9 points of
Okay.
force damage.
Okay. I had to maths. Maths is hard. Alright. That's all the held things that are going off at this juncture, I assume?
Mhm.
Cool. Alright. That's the tigers. It can't attack you because it needed its thing to do the thing. So that means Bombah, you're up.
All right. Well,
That might think myself. Do they have pounce?
Yeah, but they have to use an attack, and he used his action to dash.
Okay, I thought it was just if you moved 20 feet towards
No,
them, you just.
I just looked at that, and then
Okay.
hits it with a claw attack. So I should probably not have
Okay.
moved him and done it the next time. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it's all good.
So it sounds like everybody's running past me and engaging in combat. So I'm just going to bonus action come out of my shell,
Okay.
and then I am going
He's all grown
to
up.
go 5.
Bonus action come out of my shell. That needs to be a sticker. Write that one down, someone.
I'm emotionally mature now.
I'm going to hang out right about here, and I'm going to wait until I see both trolls that I saw down here
Okay.
get within this. I should be able to go. Yeah.
You know you're measuring from the tiger, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure what I can do. So I want both trolls to be within this area here.
Okay.
Where's the ping? I'm waiting for the second troll to get here,
Alright.
and both trolls to be inside that area.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to wait for both trolls to get inside this valley. And once they are, I'm going to cast Slow, which is a 40-foot cube.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm assuming cube means tall as well as
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that would, in theory, catch anything that might be hiding
Yeah.
up here or up here in it as well,
Okay.
hopefully.
Cool.
So that is the goal.
Okay. Hela. I just realized
Okay.
that in my initiative order I just wrote hell.
Very fitting, yes. Speaking of which, I'm going to run up to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yep, okay, so I should be able to get about there-ish. Gonna look down, and I am going to cast a firewall right here.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well,
Alright. Ow. So it's half in only one direction, right? That's how firewall works?
Yes, but it also works on whoever's in it at that point in time. So if you want me to be specific, I will say it's these two
Sure.
squares here.
So it's right on top of that troll. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So he needs to make a, or she, I don't know. Honestly, Hela doesn't care. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
$18?
Yep, that'll do it. So, it's going to take half of the 5d8.
5d8.
1, 2, 3.
Can't put it in the Pokeball if it's ash, I'm just saying.
I rolled to hit the first one anyway.
So that is 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus. No, hold on. 8
Do
plus
not like
8
this
plus
21.
plus 8
3
plus
plus 6. Okay, no, that is not correct at all. 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6.
16, 21.
There we go. 30.
4, 30.
30 points of fire damage, halved obviously because they made the saving throw.
Cool.
And then then Hela's going to grin at the one that she trapped on the other side
Uh-huh.
and say, "You're not going anywhere." In Giant. And then is also going to cast another firebolt on the guy that's still in the firewall.
Okay.
That is, not great, but hopefully, that is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Damn it. Alright, fair enough. Cool. So, I'll draw which direction the fire is facing, which is that direction.
Okay. Cool.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Alright. That brings us to them. So, this chap's gonna leave the fire, because that's unpleasant. And he's going to come join his buddy over here. And he's going to hit the Tortle,
Alright.
I think.
He rolls a
Like
2.
bongo.
What's that? He rolls a 2.
He rolls a 2.
On his first attack. On his second and third attack with his claws. So these are both claw attacks now. Oh, not a lot better. So that is claws plus 7. So 14 and 22.
The 14 misses, the 22 will hit.
Alright. That is... I need more icy colored dice. We'll just go with bright pink because why not? Oh wow, I get more. Alright. So, what am I doing? Claw. 2d6. 2d6. 2d8. So the d6s are slashing, the d8s are cold. So that is 6 plus 4, 10 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And 4 points of cold damage, and I need you to make a constitution save. Please.
Alright. That is going to be an 18.
That saves. So you're good.
Alright. And then I need to make a constitution save to see if I maintain concentration on my readied action.
Oh yeah, true. So you do.
And
The
that
one that can't
is
possibly
a
go off now.
14. So yeah, that should be good because it would be half the damage that you did, or 10. So
Yes.
yeah, 14 should save.
Cool.
So not that it's going to go off anyway, because I don't think this other troll's going to run through the fire, but
Yeah, you kind of got neutered on that one.
yeah, that's all right.
All right. Let's see how smart he is. I would like to say that he has an intelligence of -2. So if he rolls under
Oh, God.
10, he's going to run through the fire.
God.
That was a 5 on the die. So that's a 3. So he's going to run through the fire because he's not very smart.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, hey.
So he goes 30 feet. So 2, 3, so you can get to like here.
That would be within 10 feet of the wall.
Yeah, he's gonna dash, so he's gonna keep going. But yeah, I assume he takes damage when he goes through it.
Yeah.
So roll damage for that. Or is it a save? Is it a save?
It's
Like
a
how
save.
fast he jumps through?
A dex save.
No!
What did he roll?
He rolled a 4, so that's a total of 3.
Beautiful. So, what was I rolling? 5d8.
Million
So,
D8s.
2, 3. It's nice when I get to use my like multiple different packs of dice. Cool. So, 2 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 3. Cool. So that's 26 points of fire damage.
Sweet.
And then, at this point, my held action should go off.
Yep. So that's a wisdom save?
Wisdom save of 17 in a 40-foot square. So
Okay, so
the cat, the troll.
we'll do the trolls first in order from top to bottom. Bottom to top. Bottom to top. So that bottom guy definitely fails.
All right.
The next guy also fails. Jeez! The guy you can't see also fails. That dice is fired. Tigers! How much wisdom do the tigers have? More than the trolls, it turns out. So the tiger succeeds. What was your dex? I mean your DC?
17.
Yeah, so the tiger succeeds. The other tiger fails. So this guy, oh, let's do this, is slow. This guy is, oh, I keep doing the wrong thing. Slow. And this tiger is slow. And all right.
So at this point, their speed is halved. They have a -2 to AC and dexterity saves, and they can't use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. And then, regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack.
Okay, but they save on each of their turns, right? Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. If
Yep.
the creature
Yeah.
As a
Yeah,
creature
each turn of
by this
another
spell
wisdom
makes
saving
another
throw.
wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. And so, since they can't take reactions, oh, this one's not, or this cat's not. All right, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. Cool. We're not done because now this guy appears over here, and he is going to be shooting. Oh no, I didn't do this right. Hang on. Please hold, caller. He's going to be shooting a short bow into the thing. So, right. So he's shooting at, he can only shoot one now because of the thing. But he is
Sorry,
gonna
not
shoot
sorry.
at probably Bombah. That's like not very good. Oh, yeah, no. I'm guessing 8 doesn't hit you.
8 does not hit me.
And then this guy, who you didn't spot until now, comes running down.
Oh.
Yoo-hoo. Gotta be on the right thing. And hops down here, right behind Alaina. And he is going to hit you with a warhammer. which is weird because trolls don't usually have warhammers, but he does. And he's gonna hit you. Oh. Also, we'll get to that in a minute. First, he's gonna hit you. Ah, for goodness sake. That's 11.
No.
No.
Oh yeah. Alaina, like as he makes impact feet first, she just turns and like starts to immediately backpedal.
In that case, he's going to slash you with his claws. Twice. No, we'll make it once because I feel like the warhammer would take a bit more effort. Alright. That's a lot. 26.
6 is enough. That'll make contact. Even with shield, I can't stop that.
Cool. So that is 2d6 slashing, 2d8 cold. And I need you to make a constitution save, please. Oh, for goodness sake. So 6 points of slashing damage, 10 points of cold damage, and a con save from you, please, Alaina.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so that's saves on the con save. Terrible things don't happen to you. Right, now, everybody who's within 10 feet of one of these trolls, so that's pretty much everyone except Hela. No, and Jobin. I think.
Yep, I'm thinking.
Everyone but Hela and Jobin is going to take 3d6 cold damage just because they are radiating cold.
Oh.
So that's
Sorry,
8.
I would like to amend my thing, but you finish that first.
8 points of cold damage on everyone except Hela
And Job.
and Jobin. Sorry,
Right.
Alaina, did you want to do a thing?
I have a reaction for absorb elements for the cold damage.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it was 10
Just try. I don't think.
points.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what the rules are on it because it's not specific. Spell capture some of the incoming energy. You have resistance to the trigger. Okay, so I only take 5 of the cold damage, and then the next time I hit with a melee attack, I can add 1d6 cold damage to it. Got it.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, that's them. Which brings us back to the top. Alaina.
Okay. Did that not do that correctly? That's why.
Wait,
all right.
sorry. The slowed ones get to save on their turn or your turn, Bombah?
At the end of their turn.
Yeah.
So now. Yes? So.
Well, after they, yeah, at the end of their turn. So after they
they've
attack,
done the things, yep. Alright, so.
yeah, after they've done everything they do.
Alright, so we will go from the bottom again. That's
Which
a 3.
slow would have dropped on them when I took that cold damage anyway. Because I rolled a 9 on my con save.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Oh.
Cool. So they're not slowed anymore.
So,
no, but
They're gonna die.
that's at the end of their turn. Or,
Yep, that's fine.
you said their turn end?
Yeah,
When did the cold
at-
damage happen?
At the end of their turn, the cold damage happens.
Alright, so,
Wait. No, at the start of their turn, cold damage happens. I read it
Oh.
wrong. Any Oh no, I lie. Never mind. Don't. Sorry. Let me do this because the slows. While it's alive, the troll generates an aura of bitter cold that fills the area within 10 feet of it. At the start of the troll's turn, all non-magical flames in the aura are extinguished. Oh no, sorry, you don't take that cold damage now. You take it at the start of your turn. Any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of the troll takes the cold damage. I skimmed it
Okay.
and I got the first bit and the second bit and mooshed them together. So
then they're all still slowed
Yeah.
then.
they have to save.
Yes.
Okay, so bottom one. It's wisdom, right?
Yep,
15.
17.
No, okay.
17 is my save.
Next one. Nope. Top one. Oh my god. I have to basically roll an 18 or higher to save because they have a -1 to wisdom. So no, they're all still slowed. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, I can roll. Oh no, it's not their turn. Never mind. Right, back at the top, Alaina. Sorry, that was a bit confusing. You
No worries.
now take cold damage because it's the start of your turn, so I'm gonna roll for that.
Oh, so that was part of that. I see.
Sorry, yeah. So that is 10 points of cold damage. So it's exactly the same, actually, because it was 10 last time.
Did not change at all. Cool. All right, I'm gonna use my disengage bonus action on Warhammer big guy who just took all these swings at me.
Yep.
I'm gonna rely on the fact that these other jerks have no reaction, and get over here, and then firebolt. I feel like I should focus on. I'm gonna firebolt the. No, I'm wrong. I'm gonna firebolt this jerk. Or no, I'm gonna poison spray this jerk first. Then I'm gonna bolt for it afterwards.
Okay.
That's the plan.
There's a lot going
Sorry,
on.
I had still working it out. It
It's all good.
really was. It's gonna be. Oh no, fire. It's
Poison
gonna be a
spray.
firebolt.
Oh, okay.
I thought about poison spray, but that's stupid. So it's gonna be 26 on the attack roll
Yeah.
and 11 damage total.
Alright. That's on the guy next to you?
And the one who just beat on me.
The Warhammer guy, yep. Sorry, what did you say?
And
How
then
much
I'm going
damage?
to.
I know you just
11.
said it. 11. Alright.
Then I'm going to take disengage action and get over here.
Okay. That's you.
Take the disengage bonus action and get over
Yep.
there. And yeah, now I'm just holding on to my reaction for panic.
Cool. Jobin.
So what is the light like? Is it dim? Is it dark yet, or is it still
No, it's
daylight?
the middle of the day. I mean, it's not bright because it's overcast, but it's not dark.
But it's not dim.
No.
Okay. All right, so I'm still gonna use my bonus action to cast
Would you
Shadow Blade.
describe it as dim? No.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
So my solidified gloom sword appears in my hand, and I'm gonna attack the kitty.
Okay. Poor kitty.
So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits, yes. Yep.
And this is why you keep your cats inside.
You try keeping a large saber-toothed snow tiger inside.
That's 11 points.
Also, I don't think ice trolls have houses. Sorry? 11?
11 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Cool.
And then, so that one's slowed. I could still step away if I'd like.
Yeah, it's slowed, so
Okay.
can't react.
So, I'll just
reaction.
step. I'll just go. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Go back.
Just gonna gently kite it 10 feet this way.
Okay,
Yep.
that's you.
Yep, that's it.
Naia.
Okay. So to have my spiritual weapon attack as my bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay. So despite all the danger, I'm still chuffed about having communed with the mammoth. And so I add to all of the animal fun of our trip and add in spirit guardians.
Spirit
To-
guardians. Oh, jeez.
So now there's like a mix of narwhals and unicorns and little
Cool.
mammoths with unicorn horns
Cool.
floating around.
So spirit guardians is on you, isn't it?
Yeah, 15-foot radius on me.
Okay. I think you can put a... I don't know how to do that though. The little halo. I've never figured out how to do that. There is a way, but that's fine. 15 feet around you. Cool.
Right
What is-
click and then do the gear. And then under token aura, there's a radius thing, and you just put in 15 foot.
I do not see token auras.
So I can see it. Can you guys see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it. I think I can. I think maybe only I can see it, but that's fine. So anyone who's in that thing takes damage. Is that right?
When they start their turn.
Oh, okay.
In it, or when they enter it for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Cool.
And so my bonus action, then I'm going to have my narwhal attack the ice troll
Okay.
next to it. And then 15 plus 9, so 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 1d8. 5 plus 5, so 10 points of force damage to him.
That troll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And that's probably all I can do.
Alrighty. Eclipsis. You may now hit things with your hammer.
Okay. So she's gonna start though by bonus action casting. We're gonna go with Hex.
Okay.
But actually, I think she's gonna cast it at 2nd level. No, that doesn't do anything. So she's gonna do it at 1st. And then she's going to hit. So, first attack.
Who are you attacking?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm surrounded by things. I'm attacking the kitty cat.
Okay.
Kind of forgot we were all clumped there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a natural 18 plus stuff.
Yeah.
I know they have a pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and roll the second attack. That's not as good. Oh, okay. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so both hit. So that's... No, it's 6. Okay, so it takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
1 point of necrotic.
Okay.
And we'll throw a 2nd level smite, so that's 3 more d8.
Poor kitty.
Yep. Ooh, that's really good. So that's 14 plus 8, so that's 25?
25.
No.
No, that's
No,
not
I did
possible.
math wrong. Hang on.
I'm like 3 8s isn't that? Yeah.
No.
24.
So it's 14 plus 8, so 22.
22.
Because I can math.
Okay. This tiger is extremely not happy with the situation. It is looking.
Nice. And that was just the first hit.
Okay. Hit it again.
All right, so...
Spoiler, you just have to hit.
Well, I already hit technically because I rolled my 2 attacks.
Then it's dead because it only has 1 hit point after that last one.
Okay.
So the tiger just slumps to the ground, extremely deaded. Bye-bye, tiger.
Cool. All right.
Sleepy
And
kitty.
that's my turn.
That's your turn? Cool.
Yep.
Well, the one remaining tiger is going to...
Very slowly.
Very slowly, but if I do this right... Oh... I can't! Balls! Alright, I'm gonna just go and what am I gonna do? I'm gonna bite Jobin. Nom!
Aw.
Gonna attempt to bite Jobin. Do I have an orange one? I do. I know that. Oh, for goodness sake! You're fired too. He missed.
Yay.
Because that's 10. I'm assuming 10 misses you.
Yeah, it misses, yes.
Might need to buy you some more dice at this point if everything's just going to the jail.
I do have quite a few, but yes. Alright. That's him. He can't do anything else because of the slow. Oh, now he gets to save on slow though, right?
Yes.
Come on. Come on.
Another one to the jail?
That didn't save. Bombah, it's your turn. You take
Alright.
some cold damage before you even start. I'm gonna
I
like.
take-
Was I
Oh
was
yes.
I supposed to take
Yes,
cold damage?
sorry, you were.
Take any.
Yep. Anyone who's close to a troll. So we'll start from the. Naia, you should have taken some. Here's yours. Ooh, that's better. 15 points of cold damage for Naia. I'm gonna just kill you guys with ambient cold. That's my goal. Ooh, that was quite nice. 13 points for Eclipsis.
Okay.
And 11 points for Bombah.
All right. And I'm going to roll my concentration check now. And that's a 5, so I drop concentration on slow,
Yes. Cool.
but it's my turn.
It is your turn.
So I am going to cast slow again on.
I'm turning it off.
Wonderful cube right here. And I need 1, 2.
4 probably.
I need all 4 trolls to make a
Yep.
wisdom save of 17.
Okay. I'm
And
bringing
sorry,
that-
Jobin, but your kitty's too far out of the way.
Okay.
That's okay. This is my
Come on.
cat to deal with.
Nope. Nope. Ah! Oh, wait, no. Wisdom, right? No.
Wisdom.
15? Fail.
17.
And no! They're not very wise, and my dice hate me. I'll put it back.
And
Yeah, I need some
at
new
this
dice.
point, because they are slowed and can no longer take reactions,
Yep.
I'm going to go and use my movements. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to chill back here until Eclipsis to have fun.
Cool. Alright.
Nice.
I'm good.
Hela.
Awesome. So, first thing I'm going to do is just drop the firewall because obviously it's not of any
Cool.
use at this point.
Yep.
Just like that. No, I have to do it individually. That's cool. There. Oh no, there we go. Did work. Beautiful. So, and seeing that there is still a rather large amount of them sitting about, I am going to cast yeah, let's go for a 4th level twinned chaos bolt.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Cool.
One going to each troll that's
Yep.
directly in front of me.
Alright.
So. Okay, so that is a 15 to hit and a
15 misses.
They have a -2 to their AC because it's slow.
15 hits.
there we go, and a 17, so that definitely hits. Cool. So, that's gonna be a shitload of dice. Oh god. I'll
Oh.
do them one at a time.
I'm
So,
gonna have to start upping my game. Actually, not upping my game. I'm just doing it with the new games because they're designed for higher level people. Just wait till
Beautiful.
my Arcana Loth gets hold of you. Anyway.
okay, so this is going to be fire damage for the first one. And I am doing, since it was a 4th level, that's going to be 6. Beautiful. So 2 plus 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. That's 21 points of fire damage slams into the one directly below me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Next one is a... Okay, this one's going to be force damage. Oh boy. Okay, so that is a 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. 28 points of force damage slams into the second one.
Okay.
Okay, and after that, I'm going to follow it up with a firebolt. That is also twinned.
Okay. Who are you shooting this firebolt at?
At the same two trolls, if they're still standing after that.
They are. They are. They're hefty. They're just not very smart.
Cool. So one's a nat 20 and one is a 4, but I'm going to use my what is it? I have the bend luck, so I'm going to add a d4 to that. Cool. So that's 4. So 16 to hit and a nat 20 obviously hits.
Yep, they both hit.
Yes, all of the dice.
Kill him.
Okay, so that's
cool rules.
a 6 or a 3, so I'm going to do some, fire damage again. Oh, wait, no, sorry, what am I talking about?
No,
That's
it's
completely the wrong thing.
firebolt.
Yes, sorry. So, firebolt is 2d10. Cool, so that's 11 points of fire damage.
Plus 20.
Plus the crit damage. So that's
31.
Yep, cool. And that slams into the guy directly below me.
Wait, was it 11 on the dice?
Yes.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. Yep, 31. Sorry. So,
Cool.
Okay, he's still up.
And the other one takes 18 points of fire damage.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Beautiful. So that is -4, and then that. So cool.
That's
All
it.
right. That is the end of my turn.
So it's their turn. Okay, so this guy is gonna come here and attack Eclipsis. This guy's gonna
Oh, he
attack...
entered my thingy.
Yep.
Sorry. Got excited, sorry.
That guy's gonna attack Naia. This guy's also gonna come and attack Naia. And this guy's gonna shoot Bombah, because you're causing trouble and he doesn't like it.
Alright.
So, what happens to the ones inside your aura, Naia?
They have to make a wisdom saving throw of 17. And I cast this at 4th level.
That's a natural one. That's 17 on the dice. So 60.
Right.
Yeah, no, they all fail.
So they take 21 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And their speed is
It's already
halved as well.
It's already halved because of the slow.
Warder.
Sorry, what did you say? 21.
21.
Okay. And Warhammer Dude also takes 21, so that is... Oh my god, maths is hard. Alright, cool. One's gonna hit Eclipsis, one's gonna hit Naia, the other one's also gonna hit Naia. So we'll just start at... Yeah, so Eclipsis. He's gonna claw you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna attempt to claw me.
Yes. No. 14?
Nope.
The other one's gonna attempt to claw Naia. Oh, that's better. 20 something. 24.
That hits.
Cool. That is 2d6 and 2d8, and I need you to do a con save, please.
I rolled a natural 20.
You're fine. So that is 9 plus 4 is 13 points of slashing damage, and 9 points of cold damage. No.
And
Adam just
was
walked
the-
in here and offered me his dice. And I am offended.
Was my roll for concentration or was it for something else?
It was for something else, so you'll need to roll
Okay.
concentration as well.
Oh, rats. That was a 6. So my
So
spirit
your
guardians
aura
are
falls
gone.
down. The other guy's gonna hit you with his warhammer. Ah! I gave him this cool weapon and he can't hit anything with it. Alright. And then the dude at the top is gonna shoot 2 arrows at Bombah. No, he's not. He's gonna shoot 1 arrow at Bombah because he's slowed.
And I did not take any extra damage. I'm sorry, I was making my thing go away.
You took the...
The 20,
Guessing-
the 22,
Yes,
but nothing more.
That's
Okay.
all, yeah. Alright. Come on. Come on! 14?
14 misses.
Cool. That's them. Alaina.
They can make saves at the end of their turn.
Oh,
so.
they can make saves at the end of their turn. Let's do
Yes.
that. Alright, starting with
That
the
actually
bottom.
might change what I do, so that's important.
Fail. Fail. Come on. Fail. Oh! 18?
18 will get there.
Yes!
Has to be to 17.
So the
One.
Warhammer guy
I need to know.
is no longer slow.
But he's not my focus. Great. Okay. So I am going to. I need to do this in a weird position because of thing. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, alright.
1, 2, 3.
Marine land.
There-ish. Hold on. I need to move that just a little bit.
I'm like, that's not gonna hit anything.
I know. Hold on. I got to move it just a little. It to be like right there. That's the goal. Then for this turn, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide, I believe, because I think I can only travel. That's as far as I can get. So I'm gonna run past these slow people with no reactions over here
Yeah.
and hide.
Okay.
And then, so yeah, I'm preparing to go up and do some one-on-one combat with that jerk. But for now, that's as much as I can pull off.
Okay. Okay. Jobin.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to firebolt this kitty.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
Yep. Can I just say it's not fair that a rogue gets to firebolt? I'm just saying. Stupid arcane tricksters.
Both rogues.
Yes.
Both rogues get to firebolt.
That's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to
Fire
the kitty.
damage.
Oh, the other kitty's dead, so I can get rid of him. Alright. Cool.
Still standing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit him with my blade now. And so that is not as good. That is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Ah,
It's good enough. They're not very AC heavy.
okay.
Big.
And
no
that
armor.
is 9 plus 5 is 14 psychic damage.
Okay. Oof. He's starting to look pretty beat up. But he's still up.
And then I'll stay there.
Okay. Naia. Oh no. Yep. Naia, you take some cold damage on your turn. Alaina, you started your turn amongst the trolls, didn't you?
Oh, I did. You're correct. Constitution save.
Nope. I'm rolling some cold damage for you. That'll be 15.
There's no
And
save
then
on it?
Naia-
It's just the 15? Okay.
Nope, it's just 15. And then Naia, 10. That's just from being in their vicinity because they emanate cold.
So I'm not digging where I am at the moment. So I'm going to Misty Step.
Oh, you know what? Technically, you should get 2 lots because you're between 2 trolls. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's another 7.
Okay. So I'm really not liking where I am at the moment. So I'm gonna just Misty Step over here.
Okay.
Maybe it was here. And then I'm going to Cure Wounds myself.
I
At
swear all the
4th
damage
level.
I've done is just by standing next to you guys.
These guys have frosted me out. I'm down to 18 hit points. So I'm going to Cure Wounds myself at 4th level.
Okay.
So that's 4d8 plus 5.
Okay. Is that your whole turn? It is, yes?
Oh, rats, I probably can't Cure Wounds. I probably have to healing. Oh. Well, I don't know. Misty Step is a bonus action. Is that
Misty
too many
Step is a
spells?
bonus
to-
action. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, that's my turn.
Yep.
15
Okay.
points.
Cool. Eclipsis, have some cold damage. Have 2 lots of cold damage.
Yep.
That's 10 for the first troll
Okay.
and 9 for the second troll. Yes.
9 for the second. Alright. She is not happy
Hurts my
about
head.
this cold weather.
That's alright.
So she is going to bonus action move her now, just floating hex to this guy.
Which guy?
And then is going this one.
Ah, yep. Okay.
And then is going to attack 2 times.
Okay.
That's a natural one. See, I'm like, I'm gonna give this dice another chance. I shouldn't have. And that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is a d10 plus a d6 for the necrotic. Plus I'm going to do another 2nd level smite. That's caught. Okay. So let's see. That's 6 points. Nope, that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh. On that one guy in front of you.
Yep.
He's down.
Oh, okay.
This guy is unconscious.
Alrighty.
Well, that's good.
Who has the ball? Alaina has the ball.
Alaina has the ball.
Oh! Shoot.
Man, and that was
Interesting
some
thought.
really good divine smite
Yep.
damage.
When you did that, I was like, you're probably not going to need that because Hela beat the crap out of him.
Interesting.
Alright. Well, then that is my turn.
That is your turn.
Oh, man.
That brings us to the tiger, who is not slow and is going to bite Jobin. Oh, you only get 1 attack. That's annoying. Like, naturally, he only gets 1 attack. That's a natural 20. Where was that earlier? Alright, so that is...
Hell was keeping them all.
Yeah. 6 plus 10 is 16, plus 5 is 21 points of bitey.
Can you dodge?
You can he dodge, yes.
Can we put that in the list of damage types?
Yes,
Bitey.
bitey.
Is one of them.
So is that 11 or 10 or?
10.
11, right? 10.
Yeah, 10. Round down for damage. Yeah. That's him. That's pretty much him. That's all he can do. Bombah.
All right. From where I'm at, would I be able to see this wonderful tiger that's harassing Jobin?
It's kind of around the corner. I think you'd have to come forward a bit.
All right. So if I were to come, say, here, would I be able to,
I would say
at that
then,
point?
probably yes.
All right. Then I will do that. And I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at 3rd level. So I can target 2 creatures.
Okay.
And I need this troll and this cat to make a DC 17 intelligence save.
I missed which troll you meant.
The one that's not slowed.
Warhammer guy.
Oh, great hammer. Yeah. Or yeah, that one.
Intelligence, probably not. That's a 12 for the troll.
All right.
Should read more books.
What about the cats?
That's a 13 for the cat.
All right.
Not smart.
Well,
it
they
turns
both
out.
take 3d6 psychic damage then, which is
Cool.
going to be 16 psychic damage.
All right, so the tiger's dead.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
And then the troll, because the tiger's dead, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
All right.
Oh,
You said
right.
16
So-
points of damage, right? So,
And he took 16 points of psychic
yep,
damage.
got it. Cool.
So,
All right.
and then I'm going to move 15 feet back to where I was.
Okay. Hela.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna kill that damn turtle one of these days. I'm not.
Well, considering that the action seems to have moved around the corner here, I'm going to move up to here. I'm going to assume I can see the troll unconscious
Yep.
on the ground and the dead kitty.
Yep.
So I'm going to follow through with my second evil plan, which is to create another wall of fire going from here all the way to here,
Oh jeez. Okay.
facing that direction.
Okay. Okay. So that's a dex save, yes?
That is a dex save, yes.
Nope.
And then the slowed one has a -2 to his dex save.
I think he already has a minus to his dex save, so that's 13.
Cool, yeah, so the save is 16.
Yeah, so they both fail. The other one I rolled a 4,
Alright.
so that was a 1.
So I am going to roll these. Where's my calculator? 3 plus 1. It's 3 plus 8. Not as much as I hoped, but that is 23 points of fire damage.
Alright. Alright. Oh, geez, math. Sorry. Give me a minute. Okay. Got it. They're both still up, but the one closest to you looks extremely singed.
Awesome. So then I'm gonna follow that up with a another Chaos Bolt,
Okay.
because I'll just pop my sorcery points to do a quicken spell. Cool. All right. So that is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Awesome. Gonna need 2 of those. Alright, so casting it at a 4th level with the Chaos Bolt, so I am going to do it with oh yes, more fire damage, that's always fun. I should specify that I did cast it at the one that's closest.
Yep.
And beautiful. So plus 6. Another 28 points of fire damage.
He is down. You watch him just collapse to the ground. Hela, roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
19.
He is ash. You just watch him disintegrate into ashiness, which means there is no body to move him away.
Beautiful. And that is the end of Hela's turn.
Alright, that brings us to them. So, Warhammer Dude is not slowed, is that right? He's not slowed? He
He's
saved.
not slowed,
He saved.
but he can only move or attack. He can't do both.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's annoying. Well, he's gonna just run up here anyway. And get out of... Oh no, he can't get out of... No, he's gonna...
in the fire.
Spiritual weapon.
Can I get a attack of armor?
He technically hasn't left the range of the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did.
He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
go over here. So, yes, you can get an attack because he wants to get away from the fire. He's more scared of the fire
Can he
than he
get
is of
through
your
it?
knoll. He's kind of like there, but there's a rock there.
Would he have been able to get past Eclipsis, though? Because he just ran straight through her.
Eclipsis, make a strength check.
Okay. Let's do this. That is a 17. No, 18. I can do math.
He rolled a 21, so I'm gonna say he just pushed right past you to get away from the fire.
Yeah.
But the spiritual
Fair.
weapon will get an attack on him.
I rolled a 16.
To attack, that's
Yes.
his armor class. So, yep, that hits.
Okay.
Nice.
This 6 plus 5. So 11 points of force damage.
Okay. Alright. That's all he can do. The guy up on the top is going to shoot at Bombah. Because you're causing all the drama right now. Come on! Yes! That's a natural 20. Those of you not watching the dice cam. So,
Is he shooting through the fire? Or over the fire?
how high is the firewall?
If I remember correctly, I think it's 20 foot? Yeah,
I
20
would
feet
say
high.
In that
Then
case,
he's
he
above
could
it.
probably shoot over it because he's higher than that.
Alright, can I see him though? Shoot this arrow?
Yeah, from where you are. Yep.
Cool. I'm going to roll a d4 and reduce that by a d4.
Okay.
3.
That is...
So it's no longer a nat 20 at least.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, then it's not nearly as good as it was. Still roll max though. So yeah, I think that's just 6 points of damage. Oh wait,
Alright.
I add proficiency to it. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to shout out, and those of you who understand Giant are going to hear him say, "Just leave us alone."
And I dropped concentration on Flow, so he is no longer slowed.
Okay, cool. When did you drop concentration? Before his turn or after?
When
his
he hit me.
Cool. Alright, sweet.
That
So
was
he
a
doesn't-
5 for my con check.
Alright, cool. That's him though. Alaina.
I was gonna run up and basically backstab this jerk from the fog using my blind sight and then do hit and run until he died, but after that I am going to cast message and whisper to the giant on the upper tier that if he hides in the fog, I will make sure no one comes to look for him. But otherwise, I can't help anyone else down here.
Oh, Alaina, I love your conscience. You're like the only
You know
one.
Eclipsis will literally knock you out of the way.
Yeah, but you didn't
No,
hear it because
I've-
it was message.
Using message,
But,
so it is whispered.
I
I'm
mean-
giving them the option.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to run into the fog that I'm not going to drop and have a blind fight against the thing in there, that's your choice. But
A thing that uses smell to perceive. I'm just going to put that out there.
more
Alright.
importantly, I have the Pokeball and the command words are known that will bring us all home. So
All right.
Fair.
Okay. Fair. So that's your
Gonna give
turn.
it the choice.
Message was an action.
I'm going to do that as my action and as my either reaction or bonus action. I'm going to see if it agrees or disagrees. I'm going to basically, as part of the message, I'm going to ask it to confirm, just so I know that I should change focus, essentially.
I'm gonna say that it's. It's not going to reply. It's taken a minute. Well, it's not taken a minute. It's taken a few seconds to make a decision because this is like
Yeah.
it's watching its friends die. So
Oh.
Yeah, watch one of its
Alright,
friends
I've
turn
made it
into
as clear
ash.
as possible.
yeah.
I've made it as clear as possible, and I'm going to hope it listens. For now, I am going to... Let me just make sure the distances are correct. That is 15 to there and 15 back. I am going to come out here, use the ball to capture the thing, and then go back and use my bonus action, and bonus action to hide at that point. Or no, wait, I guess bonus action might be the ball.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, that would definitely.
Then I'm just going to tuck myself here and just sort of like hope
Alright.
that like I don't draw attention at this point.
So there is now a
We have the
troll in
goal.
the ball. You have what you came for. All right, Jobin.
So
You would
do
have
I
seen-
see any?
You would have. Well, there's a big fire in the way. Maybe roll a perception check
Yeah.
to
What?
see if you could see past the fire to see Alaina do
Okay.
that.
And no, I was gonna say, do you see anything with Mind Whip, or did this cat just drop dead in front of me?
I
Because Bombah
assume
was way
it's,
far
it's
away.
psychic, so I would assume the cat just dropped dead in front of you.
Okay.
You're so terrifying.
Unless
Yeah, I'm
the spell
pretty scary.
actually has some visual component, but I'm assuming
It just
it's
says you
meant something.
technically lashed out at one creature.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
Ah,
that's visible.
yes. I did it. And so, if on the one side I can walk for fire, right? And it's not hot,
Well,
or it is hot?
he's put it right against the wall by the looks of things. So
Okay, so that's it.
I'm also
that's where the
amused by
fire
how
is.
Jamie's just grinning to himself there.
But I think it has a 10-foot radius, so like if you pass within 10 feet, I think it does damage.
Yeah, but it only
It's-
does it on
it's
one
something like
side.
in
But
front.
he's put it against the rocks.
Oh,
so
it's
there
only
is
on
no,
one side. Oh,
yeah.
God.
There is no undamageable side right now. Sorry, Jobin.
Okay, but I could go to
Unless-
here and I would be fine.
Yep.
Yep.
And so, and so is this guy down here engaged with Eclipsis?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my sword to attack.
You're gonna
That
throw
guy.
your sword.
Yes.
30.
We're gonna kill Eclipse's fiance. Wait, different engaged. I see. I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
And so,
Is this a throwing
Hilarious.
sword? Is this a thing you're allowed
Yeah.
to do with the sword? Okay.
so the Shadow Blade has the thrown property
All
for
right.
a short
Just
sword.
checking.
So, and then it's the 20 to 60 range. So I checked
All right.
that, and
Yep.
that was
So you're good.
it was within
Okay.
range.
Go for it. Throw
All
your
right, so
sword.
then, so that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
I wanted to use sneak attack once this time. So that's 21 points of damage. Psychic damage.
21 points of damage. He's looking a bit rough too. He's up though.
Okay. And then Yeah, I guess I will stay there until the fire goes away.
Naia.
So, would I have been able to hear Alaina whisper that message?
No, I used message, so it was just literally one single target.
Yeah. So no.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't roll. Did you ask me to do a perception check to see if I saw the dragon, the guy go in the ball?
Oh, yep, you can do that.
I didn't do that. Right.
If it might change what you do, you can do that, I guess.
Well, just in the future, yes. So that's a 6 plus. That's a 7.
Nah, there's too much fire. You're not sure what's going on down there on the other end of that
Okay.
firewall.
Okay. And so just for my movement though, so can I climb up this to the right of me? Or
You
that's
probably
steep?
can. You will need to do an athletics or an acrobatics check to get up there, though.
Okay. Well, I'll just stay here for now, but that's just check.
Okay. Naia. No, you did not hear the message.
So, disheartened by what the giant guy said about leaving us alone, and truthfully lured by the shininess of the objects behind me.
Fair.
Are they really glowing that much?
Sure.
Yeah, there's no way she could avoid it. So I'm going to bonus action healing word Alaina because I think she's taken some damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that at 3rd level.
Just trying to make it
And
so the audience can actually see these crystals that are luring you while still being able to see everything else that's going on.
I am
That's
also
11.
interested in the crit.
What's it? Is this the guy that spoke?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 11 points of healing to Alaina.
Thank you.
Because you don't add your spellcasting modifier to each dice, correct? It's just you roll your 3 dice and add the modifier for the...
Yes, correct.
Okay. So that was my good deed, and now I'm going to be very selfish, and I'm just going to dash
Love it.
towards these shiny objects.
Okay. Cool. You're just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Shiny.
As a reaction, I am very interested on like what's going on over there because those crystals were totally on my to-do list.
And then, yeah, and I guess my spiritual weapon will just like swim through the flames of the fire.
Cool.
Aw,
That's my
Norval.
turn.
Eclipsis, you're up.
Alright, so once again, I'm going to bonus action move my hex.
Okay.
Because she doesn't care that he said leave us alone. She just wants to hit the things that are hitting her. By the way, I should take cold damage, correct?
Yes, you should take cold damage, correct. 6. Not very good that time.
Okay. Alright. Take that damage. And then I'm going to roll to attack it twice. And I'll specify I'm not aiming for a kill shot. I'm just trying to knock them out. I can
Okay.
kill them later.
Okay.
Uh,
It was
that's
really
actually-
just the fire, but yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
yeah.
That was 216, so it's both the same number. So that's
Enough.
24. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we lost someone.
All right. Yeah, he
Brandon.
said his computer just crashed.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
all right. So first attack. That's 10 points of bludgeoning and 1 of necrotic. And then I'll do I have any first level? Yeah, I've got 1 more first level, so use another first level slot for just a base divine smite. And that is 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay. He's still up. But he
All
looks
right,
rough.
well, I have the second attack damage, so let's take a different d6 because this one hasn't been rolling well. Yeah, that was also a 1, so that's really cool. So let's see. 1 point of necrotic damage.
That's enough.
Oh, okay then.
You got him down to 1. Again, isn't that the second time you've done that today?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so this guy is out.
And then Eclipsis will start making her way towards where I assume she can probably see this giant, so she's going to start making her way. 20. And can she climb up, like, here? Or does she have to go around?
I mean, you can, but it's like a sheer rock face. So you can, but it would be tricky.
Okay. So then she'll move her next 10 feet to just go there and start making her way up.
Cool. Bombah is apparently disturbed by the situation and not currently able to take an action. So we'll let him do his when he comes back. In the meantime, Hela.
Beautiful. Well, seeing that that one below me has been knocked down, I'm going to again. Is he back?
Maybe. You do yours. Are you back, Brandon?
Yes, I'm back.
All right.
All right.
I'll let him do his then. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Just waiting for Roll20 to finish doing its thing.
Do you want Hela to go
There we go.
first, and then we can get back to you?
Oh, I'm good. I see now.
Okay. Cool.
So I have no trolls in front of me anymore?
No.
Well,
The only
one's
one left
unconscious.
is the one up at the top. And you would have seen that Alaina has one in the ball. And you would have heard it. Would you have heard it? Were you in the giant game? Do you speak giant?
I do not speak giant, so no,
so
I would
you
not
didn't
have.
understand what it said then. It just
Yep.
yelled.
It just yelled. Asha's Mind Whip, intelligence of 17. Save.
Nope.
It takes 16 points of psychic damage, and it can either move or attack, or use a
Okay.
reaction on its next turn.
All right.
That'll make its intentions clear.
That's you,
That's me.
Hela.
All right. Well,
You did understand what it said.
yes. Now I turn around and grin at the only one that's still standing, and I am going to cast Hold Monster. That's a Wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
Cool. So it's
Griffin,
paralyzed.
just your defeat.
Elena's not happy.
And yeah, it can make a saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
Okay, it is its turn, so it's going to make a saving throw.
Well, I haven't done
Oh,
my
you're
other
not
thing
done
yet.
All right, do the
Yep.
other thing.
Beautiful. Which is I'm going to follow that up with a firebolt straight to its face.
Okay.
Now, because it's paralyzed, what is that? Is that just it has disadvantage? Like I have advantage on hitting, or
Let's have a look. Oh,
It would be a critical if you were in melee with it, but because you're not,
Yeah.
I think it's.
Automatically fail strength and dex rolls. Attack rolls have advantage.
cool. So. I rolled a 3 twice. Okay.
Yes. You missed.
Beautiful. Well, goes
I can say-
sailing over its shoulder
Yep.
just to scare the absolute shit out of it while it can't do anything.
Alright, it's gonna attempt to save. Oh, that's not terrible. What is it? A wisdom save?
Yep.
Probably not good enough. 16.
16 actually just meets it.
Nice. So it is no longer held, but it can't do anything. Because that, I assume, is the end of its turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. That brings us to Alaina. Wait, is Hold Monster a concentration spell?
Yes.
Does that mean your firewall is gone?
Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was supposed to mention that I dropped that.
Yeah. Okay. Alaina, you're up.
so conflicted right this second.
I can tell.
Didn't run away.
Sorry, for basic logic. I mean, it didn't have a turn yet. Basic logic. If I shout up to it, can you use a reaction or something to respond to me?
I mean, I would say that it depends a little bit on the complexity of the response. If you're looking for a yes or no response, then that's probably something I can still do.
Okay, then I will shout up, do you agree to my message?
It will say yes.
I am going to cast Fog Cloud again and move it over it to mask it.
Okay. Okay. So the rest
I
of
need
you
to zoom in to do that,
see
but
where it is. Oh, I assume is how that works.
yes.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna announce to everyone else, I'm like, it's surrendered, everyone calm the fuck down.
All right. Jobin.
Can I guess, use my movement and action to get down to this guy? Yes, you can. So
Yep.
I'm just gonna come on down here and loot his body.
And loot the body.
Of course.
Make an investigation check. For a very quick loot.
That's a 22.
Alright, it does have a really cool warhammer. That it was using on people.
It's like the size of
just
Jobin.
drag it behind me.
It's big, because, you know, but yeah.
Okay, but nothing else special. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't probably carry it, so I will use the rest of my movement to head down towards the shiny bits. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll get here.
Okay. Naia.
So I'm like, it's almost like Gollum with the ring. Like I just see shiny stuff. So is any of it, can I remove any of it, or does it just look like crystals, or what does it look like?
It looks like a large set of glowing crystals that are attached to the ground. You could probably attempt to break it, but probably not in 6 seconds.
Did I whack it with my mace? Warhammer? I have a warhammer.
You can whack it with your warhammer. Make an attack roll.
$16? No, that was a lie. 12.
Your warhammer bounces off.
Rats. Okay.
You have a bonus action if you want it, or movement.
I'll just move my little narwhal, hang out with the people over here.
Okay.
That's it.
Eclipsis. Alaina asked you to cease and desist due to surrender. What are you going to do? Do you speak Giant? Were you in that game? You were in that game, weren't you?
I was in that game. Yeah.
So you've heard everything the Giant said as well. The troll said as well.
Okay. Do me a favor and roll me a persuasion check to see if you can persuade me to not go murder this troll.
Me or Alaina? Alaina.
Alaina.
Can I give advantage because I'm hearing it there and I agree?
Well, I mean, are you saying something to Eclipsis?
I would say, yeah, just, I mean, he's surrendered. Just,
Okay.
you know,
Cool. So,
let him be.
Alaina, a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, that might be better. I got... It's an 18.
18?
For like not seeing through persuasion, but what would you do as like the opposite to it of determining whether or not she would listen?
It's really up to
normally
you
would-
and your character, and whether how easily you would be convinced to drop your bloodlust, basically.
Yeah.
There isn't really a check for that. Like, as a DM, I would
Okay.
have a number in my brain.
Okay.
Like if I was using deception, you'd have insight, but there's no
Yeah.
counterbalance for
But this
persuasion.
isn't really. This is just like what it would take to make you change your course of action.
Uh,
You could do a persuasion
said
check
it
of
was
your own. The voice is in your head.
that's fair.
That's fair. Persuasion. I don't think I have much in persuasion. Oh, I have a little bit. Well, that's a little freaky because that would make my roll a 16 or a 17 as well. No, wait. I rolled a 16 plus 2, so that's an 18. I was going to say it was the same number,
Tied.
and I wasn't. Yeah. So
So
I'll
you
say
pass
she'll-
is how that technically works.
I think that you have to
Well, it's up
decide
to
as a
whoever is-
player
I know. I was
what
hoping that
your-
something would make.
what your
Megan
character
is
would
like,
do in this moment.
Let's back down, but character might
if
not.
it helps, it looks like Alaina is entirely willing to follow you into the fog to counteract what you're trying to do.
Hold for now, but she will be holding a firebolt in her hand for if that giant does something that she finds suspicious,
Okay.
she'll release.
All right. Bombah.
At this point, I'm just assuming combat's over because everybody said the troll's going away, and
All right.
so I'm just hanging out with everybody else.
Okay, so you're not doing anything. Hela, this is the other tricky persuasion situation. You can no longer see said troll because of the fog that Alaina has put there.
Right. Alright, well... I was going to, I guess, stand down at this point, because she's already burnt up a couple of them, so she's pretty happy with her work.
Alright.
And so with that, Huff is going to cast Fly and head over towards the...
Does that mean your hold monster drops?
My hold monster didn't take effect.
It passed it
He's
safe.
safe.
Oh, it did. Sorry. Ignore me.
Yep.
Carry on.
So yeah, and she's just going to fly over to Naia to see what's
Crystals.
happening.
Alright. You do not see what the ice troll does because it's inside a fog cloud. But we're going to assume for the purposes of this that we're not dropped out of combat. What do you want to do? So we're no longer in the initiative order.
Is there a can't?
I want to go see about those crystals.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out what Naia's found.
Before Alaina is able to go, Eclipsis is going to put her hand on her shoulder and like shove her into the wall and be like, if this backfires, I'm coming for your head too. And then we'll
You
release him
keep
in turn and
killing
walk
things that
towards
don't
everybody.
deserve it. I am going to murder you in your sleep.
You can try. And then she'll just kind of skip away.
So back to the Yeti question, like if I spare the dying but incapacitated troll, like can his buddy maybe help him out and they can go off and have their troll life after?
Make
That's a good question.
Nature or medicine check, whichever you prefer.
Ooh. And I could guide myself.
You can?
Can I assist on that?
Sure.
So I get advantage, a D4. All right. Here we go. 18 plus 9, 27.
So you would know that Spare the Dying stabilizes him. So as long as there's someone who can then help, he'll be okay. So assuming you leave his buddy, and his buddy has the ability to help him, he will be able to recover. You would also know, because that's a pretty good roll, that ice trolls have a self-healing quality, that as long as they don't take fire damage, they can give themselves hit points back. So he will probably come to in a few seconds time if you spare the dying that stabilizes him. He will be getting some hit points back fairly soon if you do that.
Now I'm
because
looking
of
at the
their natural regeneration abilities.
And would he naturally regenerate then anyway?
No, I would say since he's incapacitated, he will stay that way unless someone does something to change that situation.
I could casually try to get shiny things, and then before we leave, I could spare the dying him so that we don't die.
Correct. You could do
I
that.
do have priorities for shiny things.
You could do that, yes.
Okay, so that would be my goal, would be to try and collect whatever this stuff is, and I guess look for other treasures, and then go try and minister to the guy before we go.
All right. So, what are you doing right now?
Is there any camp around that we notice?
From where you are now, you can't see anything like that now.
If I go up here,
Yes, if you go up there, there is a big fog cloud, but you can see some semblance of a camp. It's pretty rudimentary.
okay.
But this is obviously where they've been hanging out, is up on this plateau. I didn't put it on the map, but it's there.
Okay. Can I investigate for anything that's while I'm up here?
Make an investigation check.
22.
You find a surprising number of weapons. Trolls are not usually big on weapons, but these guys have a few. They have several clubs, which are just your standard hit a thing with it clubs. They have 2 crossbows with the bolts associated with it, and there is up there one morning star as well.
I will tell everybody that what's up there. It's probably a lot of heavy stuff for me to carry all at once.
Did you say
guess I could-
crossbows?
Yes.
Yeah, there's 2 crossbows.
Crossbows.
What type of crossbow? There's heavy, there's light, and there's hand.
Oh, I would say, did I write it down?
If
Oh,
it's-
I did.
if it's a
Light.
hand-
Light crossbows.
Light.
But they're giant sized?
No, they're normal sized.
Oh. Well, I can cast Detect Magic and wander around these crystals and walk up to see if any of the weapons light up.
That's what I was doing too, with sitting and casting Detect Magic ritually.
Okay. Well, I could, I'll
You
let
can do
it
it quicker, so you do. Go ahead. But
Anything lights up, I'll grab it.
So I'll pull myself away up here, and I'll do my Firbolg Detect Magic.
None of these
Anything
weapons are
glow?
magical. They're all pretty normal weapons.
Okay. And then gazing back longingly at my crystals, do those glow?
Those have a faint glow, yes.
Ooh.
Um,
And I walk by and I probe Boomba and I say they glow.
Yeah.
can I roll something to determine the nature of these crystals?
Make an Arcana check, I guess.
yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Are these magic crystals?
I'll guide you, Hela.
I give him advantage on that.
Now you're gonna ask me what kind of magic it is. I hate it when you ask me this question.
what
was supposed
what
to
does
watch
the
a
guide
video
do
and
again?
I forgot. What is what?
What does the guidance do again?
It adds a
D4 to your roll.
D4, right. Cool.
Soon as there's an option to interject into everything, I would like to try a thing, but I'm going to wait until DM clears it because it is interruptive.
Cool, so that's 29 on
Okay,
an
one
Arcana
moment.
check.
One moment. It is. Where does abjuration?
It's protection.
So yeah, 29 to figure out what it is.
Well, it's a strange kind of. It is. It's a kind of protection magic. It seems to be some sort of almost naturally occurring protection magic.
Right,
You would
so
need to
some-
actually identify it to know exactly what it is, but it's
I
pull out
could
my
do that.
pearl and touch the thing and just ritually cast Identify.
they appear to have a protection against energy, like similar to protection against energy spell, but in a weird kind of naturally occurring sort of way.
Very handy.
Do I get the impression that if I were to break one off, or a piece off, that it would still have that enchantment?
Make a Arcana check.
Would I figure
Alright.
that out from my Arcana check?
What did you roll?
29.
29.
I rolled a 16.
I think yes, Hela was with the magic spring at the last one. Hey, you get the feeling that much like the water of the druid's pond in the last one, it would still work, but it would be diminished in some way. But this is
Okay.
unlike anything you've encountered before. I'm going to stop you for a second. Alaina, what was your thing?
While everyone else is fixated on these crystals, Alaina's going to use message towards the giant again and go, what do these crystals mean to you and your people? Are they sacred? Should they be protected? Like, what's the point of these to you?
They're not very smart, these guys. I would say he will respond and say they are a gift from our god.
I am gonna recite the words that bring us back.
But I can't fix the guy. Is his life worth protecting those crystals?
You don't have time to argue with her. Are you saying...
Nope,
Do
I
I-
have no idea that that's your intention.
Okay.
Are you still standing by me?
You walked away.
Oh,
You
I'm still
skipped
up way by
away.
the thing. Yeah.
You
Oh, I
skipped
did.
away. Yeah. So
Okay.
Alaina says
Yep.
Bellatrix, and you all feel that tug, and you find yourselves back in the Bellatrix's throne room. And she says, welcome back. Did you have an excellent adventure? Did you bring me my troll?
There's your troll.
She takes the ball and she goes, thank you. This will be an excellent addition, and secretes it away somewhere. And she says, as always, you will each get 500 gold coins and just a little more status in the Horde. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Doesn't even look at the lady. She's just got this glare leveled at Alaina. Just never
She's-
leaves.
Alaina feels the burning eyes and just takes a bow towards the lady and says, you are gracious as always. Thank you for the opportunity. And
Very
wanders away muttering under her breath, I don't know how Alaina deals with these fuckheads.
So, Hela's going to mention, before we left, there was a large crystal structure that had some sort of magical protection enchantment in it. Would suggest you get Scrap to investigate it and recover it if
That
possible.
sounds very interesting. Thank you for the information.
Turns
Naia
around
just
and
looks
walks off.
crestfallen.
Was I able to grab a crossbow?
I would say yes, probably because you were up there and you were messing around with them. So I would say you did manage to grab a crossbow, yes.
Okay.
Nice. The crossbows I wasn't trying to protect, so I'm glad that happened.
All right. You are dismissed from the ladies' throne room. I feel like there's some unfinished business in this group, and I kind of want you to roleplay it out. I'm not gonna lie. Because that's what makes it interesting.
Illyria doesn't try to leave the area specifically. She goes over to one side, sits against the wall, and just like takes out her wine flask and takes a sip while kind of glaring at everyone, some of which are glaring back at her.
Cool. All right. Does anyone want to do anything before we close this down for the day?
Hela's just gonna walk on past, completely ignoring everyone, and start just writing things.
Okay.
Boomba's gonna head to his library and start jotting down that this place is really cold, and that there's big furry things and bigger angry things and cats, and
I love the idea that in
he's
like
going to
200
file
years'
alphabetically
time,
by temperature.
there's going to be this book called Bombah's Adventures or something, and people are going to read it and be like, this guy, the way he writes about things is not very helpful. It's really cold. There are fairies.
Please tell me it's a picture book at least, so at least people look at it and go, maybe this was for kids, I can't tell.
I love it. All right, folks. On that note, that was a bit of an interesting end to the adventure.
Yes.
I love it.
Very much so.
I love it because I like the moral ambiguity of the thing. Makes me happy. To everyone who has watched us today, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, I think we're hunting harpies. Next week is the steaming cliffs of Hipua, which, by the way, is a real place in New Zealand. Because I used to drive past it all the time and go, this should be a fantasy thing, so I made it into a fantasy thing.
Now it is.
Well, I am
Because it
excited
sounds
about
like
that one.
something
I
out of a
definitely
fantasy
signed up for that one.
They legitimately actually steam too. It's very cool. Anyway, so yes, join us next week for that. And thank you to the 6 of you for playing this wonderful game. This really is the highlight of my week, and I love doing it. So I hope everyone else is having as much fun as I am. And yeah, we will see you all next week. Thank you for watching, and we love you. Stay safe, stay sane, stay awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.